Hello, I'm Principal Chris Carter, and welcome to Northside High School.
This is the 26th year that I've been at Northside. I like the students and I like the faculty. There's some days that you need more faculty support and some days you just need the energy from the kids. And so either way, it's a win-win.
When you walk up those stairs, you can feel.
Side head coach Felix Curry, and we're not at La Huerta where we normally are, coach. We're at
Hello, I'm Principal Chris Carter, and welcome to Northside High School.
This is the 26th year that I've been at Northside. I like the students and I like the faculty. There's some days that you need more faculty support and some days you just need the energy from the kids. And so either way, it's a win-win.
When you walk up those stairs, you can feel. And when I hit those, I just think about how many thousands and thousands of kids have walked up and down those stairs.
We have a wide, diverse group of students, and no matter what your background or where you're from, you're going to find your place at Northside. It's truly a home for everyone.
We welcome you to this great place. We're here to challenge you academically, and we want you to get involved in just about anything that you could possibly think about to get involved with.
I love playing basketball and just communicating with everybody, like just having a good time with everybody. Yeah, Northside really made me like school for real, because like I used to not like it. All the teachers here, like they really are concerned with you, like they'll actually help you, like they're really genuine.
There was never a time where I felt like I didn't have any friends or I was searching for friends, and I feel like I'm definitely part of the community, and I feel like everyone is.
I chose Northside because I love the diversity. I love being able to seeing people that are rich, that are poor, that are black, that are white in the hallway, and just everybody being able to communicate with each other is why I chose here.
I got to Northside and everybody helped out each other. Even if you didn't have as much, everybody was like a family to each other, and I just loved it.
My favorite thing about Northside is definitely the way that all the staff and students all come together to help each other. It seems like more of a family kind of place in terms of it's more of a helpful effort to make sure everyone's doing good.
Whenever my students come back and see me, I always take pictures with them, and I'll post them on Facebook because it makes my mama bear heart really happy whenever they come home and see us, because we are a family.
And so one girl said, my teachers care about me and they want me to succeed. And that's why so many students choose to come to Northside.
I think when I consider like the individual stories, I had a particular girl that did not come from a good background, and she's a doctor now. Or you have the kids that are very affluent and have all the right answers and all the right supports, and yet they needed something different. You know, they had to have someone be real with them. They had to fail on their own. And so when you hear those stories and you think, okay, they still made it too, they needed something different than just a typical affluent background, that they were struggling too. So you're gonna have both of those stories that I think is nice about this place. That, you know, that keeps me going. That's why I don't mind coming to work.
Again, welcome, and we're glad you're gonna be a part of the Grizzly family.
I'm a Grizzly for life.
Grizzly for life.
I'm a Northsider for life.
I am a Northsider for life.
side head coach Felix Curry, and we're not at La Huerta where we normally are, Coach. We're at the Grizzly Arena.
We're in the arena. You're killing two birds with one stone.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
And what you see behind us is the JV game, volleyball game between the har-ber.
Maybe ninth and JV.
And then JV comes. And we're going to cover the game, the varsity game between the Lady Bears and the Lady Wildcats.
The girls been playing well.
Yeah. So this is fun. We've enjoyed setting up and getting ready for it. It's such a beautiful facility. And,
it is.
Matt Wack he has been so helpful. Wanting to try to combine this so we can get some more broadcast in because they play on Tuesday and Thursday, and normally on Tuesdays we're at La Huerta and getting that dollar taco.
That's
and
right.
I know we're missing that. And Carter was here just a little while ago.
Well, he's
headed to La Huerta.
Oh,
he's headed to La Huerta. But we have a great concession here.
That's right.
And a lot of good things to eat tonight. It's Gino's Pizza, and you can get nachos, you get Frito chili pies. It's just whatever you want you can get.
Well, we have a pretty good concession.
Yeah, we really do. I've seen you back there before, and you've made the statement that your popcorn's better than anybody else's. Why is that?
I don't know, man. It may be the timing.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
You got to know when to stop.
The
When to stop.
exact time
I got
to
you.
stop it. Yeah.
Well, I have to go along with you. I don't really eat popcorn unless you're back there cooking it.
Yeah, it's good.
Well, Coach, we're coming off a loss to Greenwood. We're 0-2 now.
That's right.
I know you and I had a little talk before the show started tonight, and nothing can be. You don't want to hold anything back. Anything that we want to talk about as far as Greenwood, you're open to that. And I know that you're a little disappointed.
Exactly. And I tell the coaches and I tell the players all, everything falls on my shoulders. And being perfectly honest, that was one of the worst performances I've seen. And we can blame it on a lot of factors, but the true fact is it starts from the top and it runs down. I thought our kids, I thought the coaches were highly prepared. Some things I did early in the game to kind of put us behind, and I thought our kids understood that Greenwood's type of team you can't get behind them.
Right.
And starting out early, and getting the safety and then a quick score, and I just thought a lot of frustration sat in because we say, and it's easy to say as coaches and players, as and fans, and you got 4 quarters. You got 4 quarters.
Right.
Keep chipping at it. Well, at the same time, we preach, it's one of them teams you don't want to get behind on because they're just a well-oiled machine, and it's hard to play from behind. And we got behind, and so I think the rest of the day didn't show the caliber of preparation that our coaches had that week, and definitely didn't show the type of team that we are as a team.
Exactly. And
that's unfortunate because you would like to have a lot of moments back that you could start the game out, I guess, on an equal ground, if you would say. And that opportunity, they didn't get that opportunity. I take full responsibility for that.
Well, Coach, a lot of people have been asking a question about the safety. You brought that up and how that actually happened. So when Dorian was in the end zone, couldn't find a receiver, and when he threw the pass, there was the flag for intentional grounding. Did that cause the safety? Is that how that worked?
Being in the end zone when that flag was thrown.
Okay.
Yeah, and that caused the safety.
And safety, it's just 2 points, but you got to give the ball up too.
Yeah,
so
it's 2 points for Greenwood, and then you got to kick it off, and you kicking it all further back, and it was just it was a recipe for disaster when it comes to them. And like I say, our kids and even some of the coaches, that's a frustrating start.
Right.
When you get ready to play at Greenwood, you just lost a home game to Southside, your rival, and you want to have a good showing against Greenwood, a team that you can't win if you don't have a great showing.
Yeah.
And to start out behind the 8 ball, I thought there was some frustration that sat in on the players. And of course, we encourage them to keep playing and keep chipping at it. But sometimes when you see an impossible task in front of you, it kind of takes away from that. And so as a coach, I got to make sure that we're not put in those predicaments, and then just kind of keep working with the staff and the team on just the mental aspect of just, grinding it out.
Well, Coach, normally when we do the coaches show, it's a recorded show. Tonight's a little bit different because this is live. And so we're really enjoying that. I know that Jonathan's probably going to, get some segments of this, some of the highlights of the coaches show tonight where people can still see it, before the game starts against Coweta. But you and I will talk about that here in a little bit. But it's fun being here. I've really, like I said, enjoyed setting up and doing it here and just showing off this beautiful facility.
Oh, man, it
here.
is. It's beautiful.
It really is.
Yeah.
Well, Coach, you brought some guests with you tonight.
Yes,
I know Coach Solly is going to be here.
Defensive coordinator, Coach Solly.
Right.
We brought linebacker Lucas Coweta and a safety, Everett Good.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, let's do this. Let's take a commercial break, and when we come back, we'll talk to Coach Solly and kind of get his, your defensive coordinator, kind of get his feel for what happened at Greenwood, and then he'll talk a little bit about Coweta, what we've done to get ready for that. Then we'll come back and talk to the kids, and then we'll finish with you.
All right, appreciate it, bud.
Stay with us. You're on the Grizzly Sports Network.
From the minute you walk into Randall Ford, they greet you, they're kind, they're going to ask you what you need, what you're looking for, and they're all very friendly, even down to the service department. Those guys are so kind. The salesmen are going to make sure that you know that vehicle before you leave the lot. They're going to review the details, all the features of the vehicle, so you can leave with confidence knowing that the vehicle you're in, how to drive it.
Good.
Randall Ford really listened to me, and I drove away with exactly what I wanted.
I bought my first vehicle from Randall as a used car back in '77. I bought a first new truck in '96 from them, an F-250. Ever since then, I've stuck with Randall. They understand my business, and as a contractor, my trucks take a beating. Randall Ford has the product, and they find them for me if they don't have them on the lot. I trust Randall Ford. They've earned my business.
Ryan Solly here with us, and if you've ever been to a Northside football game, you just look on the sideline, and if you want to see speed of the leader, speed of the team, watch this guy right here. He has definitely got some passion. He gets me so fired up watching from the press box, it makes me want to get a helmet and a jersey on, Coach, and go play. But you are not only a coach, but you were a Grizzly. You were on the last championship football team that Northside had, and we're so happy to have you here tonight. I know you'd like to be here under really different circumstances instead of 0-2, maybe being 2-0 or 1-1, but let me get your take on Friday night.
Well, I appreciate you having me on, as always. I enjoy doing the show. Yeah, we'd like to be 1-1 or 2-0, but everything's still in front of us.
Right.
And I think that's the message to the team and to the defenses. We can still make the playoffs. We can still make a run in the playoffs. The 2 losses doesn't mean our season's over and we can pack it in. We still got all the same opportunities in front of us. Yeah, are we a little disappointed in everything? We are and were, but it's time to move forward and get ready for a winnable ball game, and let's go play our best football game we played all year.
You and I were talking Monday before practice, and I think both of us had the same thing in our mind. What's the practice going to be like on Monday? And you said, I'll tell you at the show. So how did practice go on Monday?
Practice has been good. I think we've been really focused on details, like, getting on and off the field when the special teams is called, making sure you're paying attention to the smaller details, whether it be alignment base as far as defense goes, or coverages, or make sure we're slanting to the proper gaps and things like that. Just being very detail oriented. I think the coaches this week have kind of hammered down on that, and we went into Greenwood and we worked on Greenwood hard, and kudos to Greenwood. That's a great atmosphere. We asked the kids to do a couple new things, and it might have got away from them early. So we're going to take a step back and defensively and just say, hey, let's go play football and line up correctly and let the better man win.
Well, I know you got Coweta coming up this Friday night, about an hour and a half from here, and I don't know that I've ever been to that facility. I've talked to the AD, talked to the coaches today, actually, getting rosters and things like that. And speaking of that, you have really made my life a lot easier with what you're doing, getting us the stats, the depth chart, all your scouting reports. It is ready for us Monday morning, and Coach, that makes my life so much easier to go to a game and have all that information in front of me. So I just want to say thank you for that, because I know you got so much going on to be able to fit us in like that. Well, I appreciate it.
It's not any more work, and technology is a great thing. We just got you on a little shared drive and throw it in there for you, and you and your crew got access to everything we got.
Yeah, I know, but I'm sure you're tired of me calling and saying, hey, we couldn't find what you sent. You said, well, it's there. I'm looking at it right now. Okay, we see it now.
Well, I'll give you a tutorial after this.
I appreciate that. Well, Coach, normally, we're at La Huerta, eating tacos and, doing the coaches show, but being here in the arena with a volleyball game going on behind us. You like this?
I do like this. It's a
pretty
good
cool
atmosphere. I've seen some old teammates already and some guys that I know and waved at them. And, it's just good to see support for the Grizzlies. We're all in this together. Yeah, we need to do our part, football, and get a win for the community, but at the end of the day, man, we love each other, and we want to see this side of town do well. We're hoping we're winning a volleyball game and everything like that.
So. Well, Coach Wack's doing good.
He is doing good.
Yeah.
I mean, Wack's, they're kind of legends here in Fort Smith. People come from all over the state to play for him at FSJ and things like that. So I'm glad he's doing good. He's a good volleyball coach.
And he's really helped us out a lot, too, and I brag on the coaches all the time, giving us – kind of like a red carpet. Y'all let us in, give us the information that we need, and we don't ever want to get in your way, but you guys are so accommodating. He was, and I know his mind, I know his thought process. He'd love to get these broadcasts for, his Lady Bears volleyball and being able to combine a coach's show and do that. That was his idea.
I think it's brilliant.
Yeah.
Again, anything we can do to support the Grizzly community, whether it's athletics or extracurricular or whatever, we're all on board with. And me being here for so long, sometimes I take that for granted. And it's kind of the way it is. But it's a special place, man. It really is, and it deserves the best from everybody and everything. And Buzz, you're a big part of that, man. You help us do that.
Well, I went to school here too, a little bit before you. But it is a special place, and I guess one of the more special places in my life. And
not to cut you off, but I went up to Springdale last night, and I was riding the bus with Coach Curry. Coach Curry was riding the bus with me, and we're heading in there, and it's the older part of Springdale, But back in the day, when you went up there to play a football game, you knew you were going to play a football game,
right?
And we pulled in there, and I looked at Gerald Williams Stadium, and one of my good buddies, Brett Hobbs, is the head coach there. They're 2-0. He's really bringing some life into that program, and it just kind of took me back to memory lane. And last night was fun coaching at Gerald Williams Stadium and being on the Northside sideline. We had a closely contested JV game, and I don't know. I was in a good place last night. It was fun. It was a lot of fun.
And he's a Northside guy.
Gerald Williams is a Northside guy. He's in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
He actually was the head coach. There's one of my former coaches, Coach Simpson, right there. He coached the Bulldogs when we won the state title in '99, and he had a lot of nice words for me at the end of the game. And I just remember that. And I don't know. It just was good to kind of get back to our roots and go play a little football game.
Well, they have a new stadium.
Yeah,
there.
It's all renovated. Yeah. It's beautiful. Our Coach Burnett's up there doing a great job.
He may be here tonight.
Okay, and no, he's over Springdale Bulldogs, and there's Chris Woods over har-ber.
Right.
So it was good to be up there and just kind of blast from the past and have a good time.
Well, before I let you go, how's Jesse and Sadie doing?
They're doing good. Good. Jesse's up there watching Sadie play Fayetteville Ramey.
Right.
Volleyball for Darby. They're 3-2 on a 3-game win streak, so I can't wait to hear what happens.
Well, Coach, you got a couple of your defensive players coming up here in the next segment. Lucas Caldera, Everett Gooden. I know that you'll stick around and kind of hear what they have to say, but good kids. I'm looking forward to talking to them.
Great kids. Both of them are a joy to coach. Lucas, Lucas is probably one of the best football players I've ever coached. He comes from good DNA. He's smart. He's a great tackler. Tell him one time he can do it. We ask a lot of him. I mean, we ask a lot of him. Sometimes he's got to make some calls for us and stuff. But just a great nose for the football. Things that you can't teach, you're born with it. You're born with it. His dad was a good linebacker here at Northside High School. His cousin Aaron McGrew was a good linebacker here at Northside High School. So it runs deep.
Right. Well, Coach, thank you for, I know, like I said, you're busy. You got a lot of stuff going on, but able to come spend some time here in the arena with us.
I'd like to say one more thing about Everett, if you don't mind.
Yeah, sure.
So Everett's a guy that he's getting some playing time. He wasn't getting playing time, but he's always been there. He's there on time. He's coachable. He gives us everything he's got. He wants to be a good football player, and he got the start last Friday night. He's going to get the start again this Friday night. And Coach DC was like, I saw enough out of Everett that we're going to keep moving forward with him. And I won't be surprised if Everett plays the way he's capable of at safety, that he lights the tackle chart up. This is a great game for a safety like Everett. So
one thing I noticed,
we're excited.
I noticed about him in the scrimmage over at Broken Arrow, he's a good open field tackler.
He's a great tackler, man. Him and Lucas, they're good open field tacklers, and most of the time they're where they're supposed to be. And we got to get some of that back on defense, like just doing your job and not doing too much, and really focusing in on details.
Gotcha.
And I think this is the perfect week to do it.
I'm looking forward to talking to him, Coach, and I wish you the best of luck Friday night. Have a safe trip there. Put it on those Tigers, and then let's come home with a win.
Hey, let's just go out and be Grizzlies and fight for 48 minutes and get on and off the field when you're supposed to, line up the way you're supposed to, and do the things that do what you've been coached to do, and do it at the level you can, and we're going to get a win. I promise you that.
It's Coach Solly, defensive coordinator for the Grizzlies. Stay with us. We'll be right back with Lucas Caldera and Everett Gooden. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Thanks, bro.
Summer's winding down, but the savings are just getting started. Dive into the end-of-season sale at Burton Pools and Spas. For a limited time, save up to $14,000 on fiberglass pools. And the first 10 customers who purchase an Aquacrete pool with a premium vinyl finish will receive a free hot tub. Don't miss these incredible deals. Visit our stores in Fort Smith, Springdale, or Greenland, or go to burtonpools.com for more details. At Burton, we do more than build swimming pools. We build long-term relationships.
From the minute you walk into Randall Ford, they greet you, they're kind, they're gonna ask you what you need, what you're looking for, and they're all very friendly, even down to the service department. Those guys are so kind. The salesmen are gonna make sure that you know that vehicle before you leave the lot. They're gonna review the details, all the features of the vehicle, so you can leave with confidence knowing that the vehicle you're in, how to drive it. Randall Ford really listened to me, and I drove away with exactly what I wanted.
Felix Curry Show. We are live here at the Grizzly Arena. Got some volleyball going on behind us. Got a lot of folks starting to come in now, but best part of the show usually is the players. And we got Everett Gooden here. He's a safety junior and a senior linebacker, Lucas Caldera. You guys are ball hawks. I'm telling you. I've talked to your defensive coordinator. I've talked to Coach Curry, and these guys have nothing but great praise for you and what you do and how aggressive you are and how coachable you are. And I know that it's because you love the sport, but you also love being Grizzlies. And I want to say, as a past Grizzly, thank you guys for being here. You had a choice to make. You made it to be a Grizzly. I want to say thank you. I know we're coming off a couple of hard losses, guys, but we got a game Friday night against Coweta. Got to keep our head up, keep doing what we're doing. Now, you're going to get a start Friday night. I know you're looking forward to that. How you like playing safety?
It's fun. I get to track the ball a lot.
Yeah. You know what I noticed when I went to the scrimmage in Broken Arrow, and I see this guy coming out of nowhere make this open field tackle right over on the sideline where we were, opposite sideline for you. I'm like, who was that? And I saw you get up number 3. I'm like, man, that's Everett. That was pretty sweet.
Sure.
Yeah, and so I'm used to seeing this guy do that. And he's brutal. I mean, I would not want to play against him. I tell you what, as a broadcaster, there are certain calls in my life and in my history as being a broadcaster that I will never forget. The pick 6 that you had is one that will always be in my mind that I'll never forget. That was so exciting. And once you made the interception and you started getting your help, and finding your way to the end zone to get that touchdown, that was exciting. How'd that feel for you?
It was probably one of the best moments in my football career that I've had so far, and
yeah,
I'll remember it forever.
Yeah, and you did it against Southside. Mm-hmm. How much fun is that?
So much.
When you get to be my age, then you'll look back and you'll always have that. You know, you'll always be able to say to Forsgren, yeah, I picked you, brother.
Yeah.
And then I took it to the house. So how's your mindset been in the last couple of days, both of you guys? I know you're trying to get ready for this game Friday.
I'm just excited that we're still out there playing football every Friday night.
Yeah. What about you, Everett?
I'm just glad we get another chance to play.
Yeah. Has anything changed? Any defensive schemes or anything, or are they coaches kind of leaving it the same and just telling you, hey, you know, the ball's going to start bouncing our way at some point?
We're going different this week. We have some different.
A few different things this week. I'm sure you've watched a lot of film on Coweta. I haven't watched it yet. I'll do that tonight and tomorrow night. Are they more of a running team or a passing team?
Running.
Yeah, they like to run it? Yeah. Okay, so does that mean that you'll be impressed more than anything? I mean, you'll be up. Okay. They got any safety blitzes in mind?
Not that we know of yet.
Yeah, not that they know yet. You may know, right? You just kind of feel it out while the game goes on. So what all did you guys do this summer?
I pretty much just came to football practice, played a little bit baseball, but
yeah, that's right. You're a two-sport athlete. You play some basketball. You gonna play again this year?
Yes, sir.
You have a real competitive family, and you do too. Your basketball, and I know we're in football right now, but I got to talk a little bit about basketball because of Anna and Erica and Trinity. And what's it like at home? Do y'all ever get in like family games of horse or anything like that?
Yeah, all the time.
So who's usually, and I talked to Trinity about that, and she would not give me a real answer when I asked who's usually the winner of that. And she kind of kept that under the hat. Tell me.
I'm going to either give it to Ariana or my dad.
You will?
Yeah, just for the shooting part.
Just for the shooting part? What about a little one-on-one?
Oh, me.
Yeah. Hey, there was no hesitation there.
Nah, I mean, my sisters are great.
Oh,
and my
yeah,
brother,
no question.
But me.
But you're the one. I like that. You know, to play safety, you got to have some confidence. Okay, now he's your quarterback on defense. Am I right about that?
Yes,
so Lucas is the guy, you really are following his lead. If he's having a good game and he's, you know, getting excited about it, keeping you up, how much does that mean to you?
A lot. It helps me on the field.
Yeah. Does he do a lot of talking on the field?
Yes, sir.
Because he's quiet.
Yeah, he's loud on the field.
I like to hear that because you look at him and he's such a good-looking kid. You are too. You guys, but I don't ever get to see with you just your helmets on, all right? But when I do get to catch a glimpse of you, whether it's between classes or if it's out here in the locker room or whatever, you guys are quiet. You don't really say a whole lot. But when you get on the field and those lights come on, it's kind of a different story then, isn't it?
Sir.
I got to ask you this. What's your favorite food?
Cheeseburger.
Cheeseburger? Well, I don't have to ask Lucas. Okay, I'll ask you.
I like fettuccine Alfredo.
See, I knew that. One of the best meals I have ever had was in the press box.
Oh, yeah?
2 years ago. I think it was 2 years ago where Taliana was served us the meal in there. They catered a press box. Man, it was all I could do is to stay in my spot and watch the game because I know it's getting thinner and thinner out there. There's a lot of people going back and forth. And I'm trying to get somebody to save me some stuff, you know. But it was so good. But I knew what you were going to say. Cheeseburgers, huh?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What's the pregame meal? What's your routine before a game?
I mean, we go down and most of the time we do like a little walkthrough, like just get really prepared for the game. And then after that, we normally go to the cafeteria and get whatever they are feeding us that day. And then we just go and like bed down and get our minds right.
What's going to be like Friday since we're going to go to Coweta? I'm not sure what time you guys are leaving, but that changes, you know, when you're on the road like that a little bit. Do they feed you like a sack lunch on the road?
Yeah, we normally get Chick-fil-A sandwich.
Okay. Gotcha. Is that pretty good fuel for you? All right. Well, let's load up whatever we got to do. Let's get after those Tigers. All right. How's school going for you guys?
Great right now.
Pretty good? All right. We're early in the year. You like school pretty good? It's okay? So what's your favorite class?
Math.
Math?
Sir.
What about you, Lucas?
I probably like sports medicine.
Sports medicine? Well, what are you going to do when you get out of school? I mean, you're a senior this year.
I don't know yet. I'm still keeping my options open.
Okay.
If I want to go play football or baseball somewhere or just call it quits, I don't know yet.
Well, you got a lot of time, and that's definitely not something that you need to rush. It's a big decision. I remember when I was your age, I really didn't have any direction. I knew I wanted to play college football, and I ended up playing college football, but I didn't have any direction during those 4 years. And when I look back at it, I kind of wish I had somebody that would have helped, give me a little bit of insight of what maybe I could have done when I got out. I'd like to probably got into coaching or something like that, because I'm around coaches all the time now, and I enjoy it. It's my favorite part of the day to visit with you guys and then visit with the coaches. And it's just, being a Grizzly, an alumni like I am, and still being a part of the program, it's just special to me. But the most fun I have is spending time with you guys, and I can't wait to see what you do. I want you to slow it down a little bit, because time passes so fast. And you're just a junior, but Lucas here is a senior, and you got to soak it all in.
Yeah.
Take every day. Don't take anything for granted, because this is the best time of your life.
Feels just like the other day I was playing my first freshman football game here.
Yeah. Well, I remember talking to Coach Solly when you were a freshman, and I was in the press box watching some of the games that you played, and he had alerted me early. He said, you got to watch this kid right here. He's special. And I did, and I'm like, man, he really is special. And so I watched your career. Know you had an injury, and that was devastating to all of us. And Everett, I want you to, you play hard, and that's important, but just, be careful. Don't go 100%, but, my prayers are with you guys from the time that, first kickoff until the buzzer goes off in the fourth quarter. But it's been a pleasure watching you through your career, and I know we got one more year with Everett. You got a brother coming up, Jonah. How's he doing? Is he going to?
He's doing good. I think he'll be back after our bye week. So.
Okay, so that'll be the Rogers game. That's our first conference game, and it's like Coach Solly said, we got a lot in front of us right now. We're 0-2. We got to go to Coweta. It's another non-conference game, but we'll see what we can do about getting a win there. Got a break. Everybody can heal up, get those bumps and bruises, and kind of get ready for Rogers. But then then we got to get our heads down and get after it. All right, you guys keep going to school, stay in class, do the right thing, be good students, and be like this guy right here when you get to be a senior, because it won't be long. Be a good role model for the rest of the team, and you'll be proud, make us proud like you always have or already have. And before you know it, you're going to be doing what I'm doing. All right?
Sir.
Might be a broadcaster one of these days. All right, Everett and Lucas, number 44, number 3, linebacker, safety. They're going to put it on the Coweta Tigers. So when you if you get a chance, watch it live on the Grizzly Sports Network. Kickoff is at 7 this Friday night. If you can, go to the game. It's just an hour and a half from here. It's not that far. But if not, tune into the Grizzly Sports Network and watch these guys tear up that offense at Coweta. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Northside football. It's the players running onto the field. It's more than 14 state championships and fans screaming, "Go Bears!"
Moody wants to throw, throws it right side. Complete touchdown, Northside!
Northside football. It's the city of Fort Smith standing together behind the first high school and a mascot like no other.
Poom, here he goes. Poom finds the seam, up the middle. Poom to the 20, Poom 10, touchdown Northside.
Those select few who put on the jersey are chosen. They wear the colors, they pay the price, and they succeed. They are Grizzlies.
McLean is going to keep it himself. McLean at the 10, 5, touchdown McLean Moody.
Together we stand as tall as the old smokestack on top of our beautiful campus. Our memories are etched in stone for all to remember. and our blood flows Grizzly red.
Midfield makes another man miss. He just has one more to beat. He smokes him. Turns the burners on at the 10. 5 touchdown. Tay King.
For over 100 years, we've been Grizzly mad. And today we will continue the tradition that has set us apart from any other. Ladies and gentlemen, we are Northside Grizzlies.
Good evening, everyone. We are in Coweta, Oklahoma. It's about an hour and a half from Mayo Thompson. I'm Buzz Sawyer alongside my broadcast partner, Jeff Ferris. The Hall of Fame retired Grizzly coach Mike Fleur is roaming the sideline. We all welcome you inside Tiger Stadium. This is the third and last non-conference game. We're 0-2 after a loss to Southside, then Greenwood last week. They're 0-1. Started their season last week. They lost to Wagner 36-7. It is, I've passed through Coweta a couple of times. It's right off the bypass, the Muskogee Turnpike. It is a beautiful stadium. It is. I am very impressed with it. They're a population of 11,143 people here. We have a population of 89,975. It does not compare to Mayo Thompson, but it is a beautiful place, and we're thankful to the AD for helping us out here, getting us set up. We're in a press box that has internet, so hopefully everything stays together tonight. But I'm going to see if I can get down to Coach Fleur. We were having some static issues earlier. He's going to be on the visitor side tonight, kind of far away from our system, but we're going to see what we have. Coach, are you with us?
I am, Buzz. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
We're fixing to get the coin toss, so we've moved out here to the middle of the field to get it. What a great opening way of the game tonight with the remembering 9/11 with what they did here at the stadium. It's hard to believe that was years ago. Here we go.
All right, Mike is right at midfield. We're going to have the toss.
Number 2, Max Chavez.
Jordan Mosley, Jaden O. Everett, trying to see our other captain. We were kind of blocked out by the Coweta Tiger captains, but they're getting ready to have the toss again. We're fighting a little bit of static, but Coach Fleur is going to get a bird's eye view there of it. Beautiful night for football, Jeff.
It is. I love it. It's getting a little bit warm when we first got here, but it's like you said earlier, it was going to cool down.
Yeah, it's going to cool down. The sun's going down, and I like being on this side of the field and letting the sun go down behind us. Last week at Greenwood, we looked into the sun for most of the first quarter, and it was brutal inside that press box. But tonight it's very pleasant. Air conditioner's working nice here.
Yes.
Or took the ball, and we're kicking off.
All right, Coach, so they won the toss and took the ball?
That's what I heard.
All right. The Grizzlies will be going from left to right.
They were talking off the clock, so hopefully I didn't misunderstand it.
Yeah. That's Abram Dodson that was the other captain for the Grizzlies.
We're going to try to grab Coach Curry here.
All right. He's going to get Coach Curry before the game start. We're going to be waiting for that. The Grizzlies wearing their white jerseys with black numbers outlined in red helmets and black pants. Well, they warmed up and all their gear was all black. I'm thinking, man, these guys are going to burn up before they get out of pregame. But, again, it's a nice night for football.
Sideline.
We were told, this is the first home game for Coweta this year, and there'll be a lot of people in the stands, and they have packed it, Coach. I know if you look back at the stadium, it's pretty packed, and we've got Jordan and Andy trying to guard their camera positions. I know there's a lot of folks around them, and they're pretty far apart tonight, so it's some different angles. You'll see some different views. Brandon, as usual, is on the field. And the Grizzlies will come out. I can, Coach. He's got Coach Curry. Coach.
Coming over here to Oklahoma. First time in a while. What do you know about Coweta? Natural playing team. Very fundamental. Hard knows we got to play. So let's get after it and give us the win tonight. There you go.
All right, it's just about time for kickoff. Got a little over a minute. Grizzlies going to kick it away. I like that. I want our defense to do their job first.
3 and out.
And then do what we got to do in the first half and get the ball in the third quarter. I've always liked that. I know Coach Fleur always liked to defer if he won the toss.
I did too. I always liked doing that. I'll always like the thought of perhaps having the last possession of the first half and then having the first possession of the second half. These are some, I tell you, these are some sharp uniforms that the Grizzlies have on tonight.
I love them.
That black on white on red, that's a good look.
Well, Damani Brock, Tyler Bartlett are not with the team. In place of Damani is going to be Matthew Took. He's a senior, number 15. And Monty Marshall, a sophomore, number 81, will back up Jaden Foster. Jaleel Coven's going to get the start at running back. Jaden Youngblood will back him up, but now Bijou's going to get some. He's going to get some carries too. This will be Max. That is Legend Ellis on the right side, and J.J. Smith. They'll await Chavez's kick. He got a little happy a couple games ago and kicked it off before he got the green light, and then they had to back it up and kick it again. But he's going to wait for the referee to say kick it, and there goes the whistle. Chavez will approach, and we're underway. He gets a good foot into this all the way back to the 4-yard line. And he'll be taken down at the 24. Nice tackle there by Jaleel Coven. Again, he's going to be starting at running back. We're having a little issues with our camera, but that's to be expected. We're all wireless tonight. We're spread out all over the field, so we will do the very best we can. Tigers on first down. We'll go to the short side of the field. Missed tackle there. He reverses field, still on his feet. That will be first field and picked up a first down. Now the line of scrimmage at 36.
Well, there's something you don't see very often anymore is a huddle.
Yeah, that is true. First and 10 for the Tigers. They'll go off the left side. Jalen Chavez there to make the tackle, along with Dodson. You're going to see a lot of that. They're more of a running team than they are a passing team, although they threw a couple of touchdown passes last week. But for the most part, they're going to run the football. And so far tonight, they've had a little bit of success at it. 2nd down and 7 after a big run earlier for a first down. Handoff right side, looks for a running lane, and he'll get a couple of yards over the 40 to the 43-yard line. Third and 2 for the Tigers. Low snap, handoff left side. Over the 45. Let's see where they mark it.
Oh, they're marking
it. You think he's going to be yeah, they'll give him a
wow,
first down.
First down. Well,
good
there you
spot.
go. Generous spot there.
On the way to the 46-yard line. sweep left side. Just bullies his way to the 49. That was Brock Heilman.
You know, that was the
sophomore running back. Go ahead.
First time they've tried to get to the edge, they've been running off tackle.
Yeah.
Until that play right there.
I'm going to send E.J. Sweeten. He'll be, well, I checked that. Now, their quarterback is number 6. We do not have a number 6 on our depth chart or on their roster. See what we can find out about that. Now, both sides moved, and let's see how that one's called. Whitaker said it's going to go against him, and he's right. 2nd 8. I'm going to turn into a 2nd 13.
This is what your defense wants to do. They need to get these guys 2nd and long, 3rd and long, every series.
Well, 2nd 13 now. All right, I got word that is Jackson Stone at quarterback. Hands off right side. He's got some room to run. Still on his feet. That's another first down for the Tigers. That was Legend Ellis on the carry. I have him listed as a quarterback, just a sophomore, but he got the call then out of a 2nd and 13 for a first down. On the way to the Grizzly 42.
This will be the 8th play of this drive.
Jackson Stone, a 5'10", 165-pound junior, calls the signals for the Tigers out of the pistol. He'll hand off right side. Webster said no way there, tackled him for a loss. So Taylor Webster on the tackle.
Already taken 4 minutes off the clock on this drive.
Hadn't been in the air yet. So the Tigers will take a timeout. We're going to take one with them. We'll be right back with more Grizzly football after this.
Family. It's bigger than bloodlines, stronger than DNA. It's the circle we draw around the people that matter, the people we care about and care for, the folks who inspire us, guide us, root for us. Family means finding common ground, rolling up our sleeves, and making our way side by side. Armstrong Bank. Strength runs in our family.
2nd down and 11 for the Tigers. Coach, I'm trying to come to you without the static. I can hear you right now. Just so much static. 2nd down and 11. Stone out of the pistol. Looks going to throw a little swing pass. No gain there, probably a loss of 2 as Abram Dotson sniffed that out. That was Brock Heilman on the reception. Third down and 13 for the Tigers. Tigers definitely in a passing situation here. Stone will have Cooper Goodwin next to him. He'll drop back, rolls to the right side. Nobody there, now goes back to the left looking for some room. He's going to find a little to the 40, out of bounds, and let's see if he got, looks like he got close to a first down. It's going to be 4th. 4th down and 1 after a big run by Jackson Stone. Roll to the right side. Nothing there. Good coverage by the Grizzlies. So he had to reverse field. Stone shows he's got some wheels. 4th down and 1. Huge play here for the Bears.
Need to watch for a long snap count here. Don't jump.
That's gonna be close. Let's see where they mark it. Webster was there.
That's going to be real close.
Along with Malachi Warren.
Wow.
Spotted. Enough for the first down. Coach, can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, just a lot of static. What are you seeing out there? Second down and 7 for the Tigers, who have had the ball since the game has started. Now the stadium lights come on. Again, this is a beautiful facility here in Coweta. Stone wants to pass, has a man wide open. Right over the head of Abram Dodson for a touchdown. So the Tigers will strike first. The extra point, it is good. That was Jonah on the kick. 7-0 is the score. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Whether it's record temperatures or below freezing, Ted's is here to keep you comfortable all year long. We've been in business for over 55 years, and we love serving our community. Call today and schedule your seasonal checkup so you're always prepared for what's around the corner. Ted's Air Conditioning and Heating, always ready to help. Tell us you saw Duke and saved 10%.
The story of our family business starts back in 1878 when our ancestors settled in Old Town Van Buren and set up shop. We have been providing quality work, craftsmanship with the finest materials available using time-honored and traditional methods. Providing quality service to the River Valley for 6 generations.
All right, welcome back to Coweta, Oklahoma. We're down 7-0. Josiah Mason will tee it up and kick it away. Youngblood and Cam Massey short at the 16-yard line. Youngblood gets hit and taken down at the 25.
On that last drive by Coweta, or their first drive, they had the ball for 6 minutes and 18 seconds, ran 13, scored with 6:18. No, 5:42 left in the first quarter.
All right, well, the Bears got to answer. Dorian's going to start for the Grizzlies, and they're going to try to open it up a little bit here. Trips to the left side. Mendoza into the boundary, looks left. Screen pass to Cam, and he's got like 4 Coweta Tigers there waiting on him, so they know.
Oh yeah,
what they have to do as far as number one's concerned. Loss of 2, second down and 12. Techmeyer and Mendoza split wide to the right. Cam, one back in the backfield, that is Coven. He's going to look for Cam. Cam needs to make a man miss. Does. Still on his feet. Here he goes. Off to the races. Cam at midfield. Cam hits the burners. Cam at the 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Northside. That's Cam Massey. How many times have you seen him do that? Just got to make one man miss.
That's it.
And he's off to the races.
That's it.
No flags on the turf, so the Bears have a chance to tie it up here with a Chavez extra point. Well, it didn't work the first time. They go back to him the second time and had a little bit of room then. Just give him a little bit. Boy, Cam he's got that separation speed. It is very impressive.
And those last couple of guys had angles on him and didn't matter.
You had the referee tying Chavez's shoes. I've never had that happen for me. Tied it for him. Drew gets the snap. The kick is up. And that is right down the middle. It is good. 7-7 is the score. Stay with us. We'll be back with more Grizzly football after this.
Summer's winding down, but the savings are just getting started. Dive into the end of season sale at Burton Pools and Spas. For a limited time, save up to $14,000 on fiberglass pools. And the first 10 customers who purchase an AquaCrete pool with a premium vinyl finish will receive a free hot tub. Don't miss these incredible deals. Visit our stores in Fort Smith, Springdale, or Greenland, or go to burtonpools.com for more details. At Burton, we do more than build swimming pools. We build long-term relationships.
At Hug Chevrolet Buick GMC, we dial 782-8940.
This is Joe Calderera with Taliano's Restaurant. We call 782-8940.
Keep warm this winter with a York high-efficiency furnace. Or for more information on endless hot water and a high-efficiency tankless water heater, give Blaylock Heating, Air, and Plumbing Services a call at 782-8940.
That's 782-8940.
Welcome back. The kickoff is short. Taken at the 13-yard line. Mays again there on the tackle. Along with Antoine Thomas. Be the 20. Oh, let's see where they do spot it. All right, 32-yard line. That's where Stone's going to set up the offense for the Tigers. So for a team that doesn't pass very much, they found a receiver behind our secondary. And a couple things you don't want to do, Jeff. You don't want to fumble or get beat deep. Handoff left side. Boy, we had a missed tackle there.
That's killing him right now.
Yeah, that was Hanson that had a shot at him. He just slid off of him. Coach, can you hear me? We're pretty good right now. Let us know what you're seeing.
Well, you know, that first play, the time as I can call it.
All right, there you go. We'll keep going to Coach Fleur as much as we can. 2nd down and 8. Looks to the right side. Pass is complete. Another missed tackle. Still on his feet. One of those missed tackles are hurting. That was Dotson that missed that tackle. Got to wrap him up. Got to wrap him up. 3rd down and 3. Jackson Stone out of the pistol. One back in the backfield. Has an H-back. Twins to the left side. One into the boundary. 1st down. Well, you hate to see somebody take a lick like that. But Chavez, ball's 44 now.
That last drive the Grizzlies had 2 plays, like 54 seconds, 67-yard touchdown reception.
Only bad. That pass is complete. That was Hyman on the reception. He's been their go-to guy. As far as getting it in the air, that is. Yeah, Jeff. Defense right back on the field after that long drive.
Yeah, double-edged sword there, huh?
Yep.
Big down here for the Grizz. They need to get off the field right here.
3rd and 7. Tristan Weiss split wide to the left side. Twins to the right side. Stone looks, wants to throw, feels the heat. Malachi Warren in pursuit, throws it, incomplete, in and out of the hands of his receiver. But Javion Mays was right there just in case. That's going to bring up 4th and 7. That's going to send out the punting unit. I'm getting a lot of text about the buffering in the video and maybe losing some of our audio too, but we are definitely trying to work on that as much as we can. As soon as we get some time, maybe in between quarters, we'll see what we can do. Massey's going to drop deep. He's at his own 19.
Coach Fleur, can you hear me? I don't get this, Buzz. The first time that Coweta had the ball, they ran the ball 11 times. Their first 3 plays of this drive, pass, pass, pass.
This is Cooper McKnack that'll punt it away. Cam, who will let it bounce. Nope, he'll take it on the bounce. Cam to the 25-yard line. Just about slipped that last guy. So the Bears will have it 1st and 10 at their own 25. The score's tied at 7. Good job by the Grizzly defense then. Big play by Hunter Hansen. Be able to drop their running back, Cooper Goodwin, back for a loss. And forced an incomplete pass on the next play. All right, Coven in the backfield with Bowers. Fernandez split wide right. Gives it to Coven. Coven to the 28. Coven got 3. 2nd down and 7. Cam into the boundary. Bowers gives it to Coven again. Coven right up the middle over the 30 to the 31, maybe the 32. That'll be at the 31. 3rd down and 5 for the Bears. Carter Techmeyer in the slot to the wide side. He's next to Dave Fernandez. Foster and Cam into the boundary. That's going to end the first quarter. 7-7 is the score. We're going to have a 3rd down and 5 when we come back. Stay with us.
Have you been to the River Valley's only multi-sport facility? Then let's hang out. The Hangout in Fort Smith is the only sports facility that offers indoor tennis and pickleball, indoor and outdoor basketball, and has now added multiple soccer fields. Soccer leagues are forming soon. Did you know the Hangout also has an 8,000 square foot fitness center with bar, yoga, HIIT, and Pilates classes? The Hangout, 5400 Gary Street, or thehangoutfs.com. Fitness, sports, and more. Let's hang out.
You're in business to do business, not paperwork. That's where the skills of Potts & Company certified.
Jeff on that second and
second
and short.
Two,
yeah.
Now you got what, 3rd and 4?
All right, Mendoza comes off the field. Techmeyer, Foster, and Cam split to the left side. Throws it, looks for Foster out of his reach, out of bounds. That's going to bring up a 4th down, and Coach Curry will send in the punt team. That's going to be Elijah Rogers. Cam Massey will be the long snap. Tigers will send 2 deep between their 20 and 25. Good snap. Rogers kicks it away. It's just an end-over-end punt. Hits at the 25. Gooden there to make the tap out because it was going to go backwards. The line of scrimmage will be the 29-yard line. And that's where Stone will set up the offense for the Tigers. So this ball game tied as we just get into the second quarter. First quarter went by pretty quick.
Pretty quick, and a good thing about this game, it's been a good, clean game so far. Only 1 penalty between both teams in the first quarter. I think
that's pretty clean.
Yeah, that's. I bet Coach Curry has to be pleased with that.
All right, Stone out of the pistol. Cooper Goodwin off his left hip. Trips wide. Gives it to Goodwin. Goodwin just lowers his head. Nothing there for him. Is Malachi Warren, Antoine Thomas, and Elijah Rogers there to meet him. Tonight's broadcast being brought to you by Fort Smith Therapy. Stone with a 2nd and 10. Looked like might have been a busted play as he is forced wide to the left side. Gooden was there to make a stop along with Chavez right at Coach Fleur. Coach, you there?
Yes, sir. Just it was a design play, but they brought nobody on the
Again, Coach Fleur is on the far sideline tonight. And a lot of interference between our press box and him. 3rd and 14. Check that, 3rd and 15 for the Tigers. Stone wants to pass. It's complete at the 30-yard line. Thomas there to make the stop along with Javion Mays. That'll bring up a 4th down and long. Be another punting situation for the Tigers. Cam Massey again will drop deep for the Bears. Cooper McNack will get the snap at his own 16-yard line. Cam at the 35. Good snap. The kick is way away from Massey, and what a nice punt it was. It's going to bounce out of bounds somewhere around the 20-yard line, but McNack was told, don't kick it to him. And he followed directions and did a good job, got a great bounce for the Tigers. So the Bears will have it 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line, 8:28 left in the second quarter, tied at 7. Cam in the backfield with Bowers. He'll get the call, Cam. Flag on the turf as Cam is stood up. Had a positive gain of about 3, but there is a flag. That's going to go against the Grizzlies.
Looks like where you call holding.
Yeah, it's a all the way back to the 12. All right, it'll be 1st and 20 now. Cam will stay in the backfield with Bowers. Gets another handoff. Cam's having to run lateral, coach. He can't find a lane to cut up.
Well, he didn't.
Well, Cam got a couple. 2nd down and 18. And we welcome all of our Grizzly Sports Network viewers in as he'll send Mendoza in motion. He looks to the right side, steps up, throws deep. There's some contact there. Oh my goodness. All kinds of contact. The referee was right there. No call. Ball may have been a little bit underthrown, but they were a lot of bumping going on. I don't know if we can get a replay of that or not, but if we can, I'd like to see that one over.
I don't think the defensive back even turned his head.
All right, let's see what we have here. You can see all the bumping there, and he didn't really have an opportunity to make the catch, but no flag. 3rd and 18. Steps up, throws, complete. That's Cam. Cam spins, still on his feet over 35 to the 38-yard line. That's going to be a 1st and 10. We had a 3rd and 18. Well, let's see what's going on here. Is there a flag? I didn't see a flag.
I didn't either.
Well, I've got Audra telling me there's a flag.
Is that another holding penalty?
Now, one of the Coweta Tiger fans, Audra, was there a flag on that? There was a penalty. What? I got you. Okay, so there was Audra, who's sitting right in front of the press box, spotting for us. I appreciate that. That 1st down is going to be nullified. 3rd and 28 now. Bauer standing on his own 1-yard line, throws it. Massey makes the catch, and he's hit immediately. That's a late hit there. No, oh my goodness. Cam was defenseless, was already taken down to the turf and got hammered. No call, but he'll have to stay on the field and snap this one back. Bauer's now starting to impress me a little bit, guys. He's stepping up into the pocket, not getting in a big hurry, trying to get rid of the ball, finds an open receiver, and twice in a row. Rogers takes a low snap, and it's blocked. This is going to be picked up and probably a touchdown. No, he falls. It was a low snap, but Cam, who has already run back-to-back-to-back plays, I'm sure is a little bit tired, and they ask him to be the long snapper. He's a very good long snapper, but you can't blame Cam Massey for that. He's just got to be breathing heavily. To be asked to long snap, Rogers picked it up, tried to get it away. It was blocked. It should have been a scoop and score, but it isn't. The ball's at the 3-yard line. So we'll have it 1st and goal at the 3. So some opportunities missed there from the Bears. Had a big 1st down on that pass to Cam with a 3rd down and 18. Got the 1st down, and then the penalty made it 3rd and 28. And that will be a touchdown. All right, Josiah Mason will come on to attempt the extra point. Tigers up 13-7, make that 14-7. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back to the kickoff.
day at Raising Cane's. If you want to order like a champ, forget about X's and O's. The only play you're running is chicken. So what combo are you picking? We've got tailgates of hand-battered, cooked-to-order chicken fingers and cane sauce, and jugs of freshly made tea and lemonade. This season is about to be unbeatable. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love.
Missed opportunity to convert a 3rd and long turned into a blocked punt. The kickoff goes to Fernandez. Fernandez down the left side tries to hurdle a man to the 25. The Grizzlies are going to have to put together some offense here. I really liked what I saw from Dorian Bowers that last series. Able to step up into the pocket, be patient, find an open receiver. And it is not going to be one of those nights from the looks of it so far that we're going to get calls. I think they missed an interference call. I think maybe it could have gone either way, but I really felt like that he was getting bumped to the point he couldn't try to make the reception. That's in the past. Youngblood spins to the 26. Pickup of 2. He's second down and 8 for the Bears.
I guess I spoke too soon by saying they didn't have any penalties in the first quarter, and Coach Curry had to be pleased about that. Then bang, bang, 2 holding penalties back to back.
Massey and Techmeyer split wide to the left side. Mendoza split wide to the right. Youngblood's your running back. Bowers looks to the left side. Massey getting the block. Tries to get around. Techmeyer's really doing a good job. Massey tried to get around him. Only get a couple. 3rd down and 6. I like the effort from Carter Techmeyer. Well, Massey doesn't need a lot of it. A lot of space.
No, he don't.
Foster into the slot, left side. Techmeyer to the right side. That's going to be offsides on the Tigers. So this will make this 3rd down a little bit easier to convert. Should end up being a 3rd and 1 after they mark it off. So if we could hear Coach Fleur, I'm going to try again. Coach, does this change your mindset here? Does the play change? It's too much static, Coach. I'm sorry. All right. Youngblood gets the call. He's getting more than one, makes a man miss, spins, gets the 1st down over the 35 to the 37. Well, there for a second, it looked like Youngblood was going to go big. So 1st and 10 for the Grizzlies. Down 14-7 here in Coweta, Oklahoma on a beautiful football night. This Grizzly team needs a win big time tonight. Got an open date next week, and then we start conference against Rogers. Youngblood with another carry. No gain for Jaden. 2nd down and 10. Ball in the middle of the field. One back in the backfield. It's still Youngblood. He'll send Massey in motion. Massey's going to get it on a jet sweep. Looks for a cutback. Here he goes. Massey with some room. Massey midfield. And he's just going to run out of bounds. Great job by Cam Massey. Man, it was bottled up on the right side. Massey turned and think, man, this guy has got a nose for some space, and he gets the 1st down to the 43-yard line of the Tigers. So you're going to see something you don't see very often. That's Cam Massey going off the field. Mendoza, Foster into the short side of the field. It gives to Coven. Coven stutters. Coven to the 40. That'll pick up of about 3. They may mark it at the 41. That's a pickup of 2. Second down and 8. Massey getting the rest. Fernandez and Techmeyer to the wide side. Now Bijou's in the ball game. Got 3 good running backs for the Grizzlies. He gives it to Bijou. Bijou up the middle, spins over the 40 to the 37. That's going to bring up a 3rd down and 4. Bijou stays in the ball game. We're talking about the running backs from Northside. You got Bijou, Foster, and Jaleel Coven. A lot of talent, a lot of running talent. Not to mention Massey has been at running back tonight. Bijou gets the call, coughs it up, and right into the hands of a Coweta Tiger. He was hit right when he got the handoff. So Coweta will have it at their own 40-yard line. Grizzly defense will have to come back on the field.
You know, Buzz, that's when you know you may be snake bit just a little bit. Get a good drive going and then lose a fumble.
Yeah. And I feel like they were in 4-down territory then. Yeah. Had a third and 5. Now Stone will have his offense with Cooper Goodwin from their own 40-yard line. Fakes to Goodwin, throws right side. That's complete. Javion Mays there to make the stop. That was Parker McClain. Check that, Cooper McNack on the reception. Loss of 1, 2nd down and 11 now. Malachi Warren along with Lucas Calderera, Antoine Thomas, Hunter Hansen. Ball on the right hash, 2nd down and 11. Stone gives it to his running back, nothing there. Well, that was Antoine Thomas on the stop. Antoine, who has gone from a defensive back last year to a linebacker this year. Timeout on the field. We'll take a quick timeout with them. Stay with us.
REP is your trusted source when it's time for you to sell your business or if you are looking to acquire one. We offer a variety of services that help prepare your business for sale, and we also counsel and advise you every step of the way. We take pride in our experience, market knowledge, and integrity. You can be assured your business is in the right hands. Resolution Equity Partners, partnering with you now, preparing for the future.
3rd down and 12 now. This big down for the Grizzlies. Got to have a stop here. Try to get the ball back. Just a minute 48 left in the half. Gosh, this has gone fast.
It has gone fast.
Well, after that game last week, it seemed to drag on forever. And go 2 weeks back, Southside, with all the pregame activities, we were on our feet for 6 hours. It was sleep-in time Saturday. Stone tries to draw the Grizzlies offsides. No luck there. It was Hunter Hansen that regained his footing. Now Goodwin will switch sides. Stone wants to pass, has time. Now he's going to be flushed out. Rolls the left side. They're closing in on him and misses a tackle there, but he's going to have to throw it out of bounds. So great job. And a penalty is thrown right over here away from the play on the Tiger side, right next to the head coach.
Well, he was in his ear that whole play.
The whole play. Let's see what that's all about. Well, the Grizzlies did a great job not giving Stone anything Made him throw it out of bounds, but 4th down and 12.
They had an ineligible receiver downfield.
Okay.
And Northside declined that penalty. That's going to bring
All
up
right.
a 4th and long.
Yeah.
For the
Well,
Tigers.
I'm glad to see that. I mean, you know, Coach was in his ear the whole time, and it went the Grizzly way. Glad to see that. All right, great job by the defense. Cam will come on, go back to his own 30. A lot of pressure on the kicker there, and he kicks it out of bounds. Let's see where they mark it. Bears going to have decent field position with 1:27 left. Boy, you'd love to see them get a quick strike here, try to tie this up going into the 3rd quarter. We're going to get the ball. 32-yard line is the line of scrimmage. In for a small school, a population of 11,800. A little town of Coweta with a beautiful facility here. Techmeyer and Cam into the boundary. Bowers out of the pistol. Hands it to Coven. Coven stiff arms a man. He may get 1, possibly 2. Grizzlies have 2 timeouts. 1:12 left. Now the ball on the right hash. Cam split wide to the left side. He is man up here, so they're just going to see what happens. Throw it. Oh, pass intended for Foster underneath. Didn't watch it all the way to his hands. Incomplete. 3rd down now. 3rd and 9. Clock will stop with 1:01. First order of business is get a 1st down. Now you're going to see Cam in the slot, wide side of the field. Bowers claps, gets the snap, feels the heat, can't escape it, and he'll be taken down. Inside the 25 to the 24-yard line. So now you just want to let the clock run as much as you can. And it stops with 50 seconds. And smartly, Tigers take a timeout. Let me see if I can get Coach Fleur now during this timeout. Coach, can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
That's a little better. Stay right where you are.
Gotcha.
All right, what are you thinking?
Well, I mean, obviously they stopped the clock thinking they're going to get decent field position.
Yeah.
Trying to get a score. I agree with Jeff. You know, early they ran the ball. They've come out the last few series throwing, not had a lot of success. That play right there, that's the 2nd time now they stunted a guy right up the top.
All right, thanks, Coach. Yeah, we got to pick up the stunt. Alex Scarborough and Brock Heilman will drop deep for the Tigers. Cam's going to long snap it. Rogers gets it at his own 11. It's a low line drive, hits and bounces through the legs of Scarborough. He picks it up at the 35, over the 40 to the 41. That's where Thomas makes the stop. 37 seconds left. 1 timeout left for the Tigers. Stone will have it at his own 41. Abram Dotson, Everett Gooden, Javion Mays, Jalen Chavez, that's your secondary. Taylor Webster, Hunter Hansen, and Raekwon Whitaker, those are your linemen. Stone will go empty, sends a man in motion. He'll give it to him. Flag on the ground. Malachi Warren was not fooled at all. He was there waiting on him. That's going to be a loss, but there is a flag. We'll wait for the referee's decision here. All right, illegal procedure. That's going to go against It's going to go against the Tigers. It'll back them up 5. First down and 15 with 31.8 seconds. Now we're having a little trouble with our clock. I'll apologize to you for that. I'll try to keep you posted. 19 seconds. Looks to left side, complete. Dodson drags him down, but he's going to be called for face mask. 12.6 seconds now. Dodson was just grabbing at what he could.
Yep.
Getting his face mask, and so they're going to mark that penalty off. It'll put it in the Grizzlies side of the field. All the way to the 41. 12.6 seconds. Timeout on the field. We'll take a 30-second timeout with them. We'll be right back.
Sawyer's is about more than sunrooms, patios, and home improvement. For over 30 years, we've been about people, about our community, about you. We make quality products affordable so you can focus on making memories with those who matter most. We bring our passion for great craftsmanship and take pride in the work we do, so you can count on it lasting a lifetime. Give us a call today and see the difference we can make for you.
12.5 seconds. First and 10 for the Tigers. Line of scrimmage is the 41 of the Bears. 14-7 is the score if you've just joined us. Grizzlies score came on a second play of the first possession of the Grizzlies, Cam Massey. All right, Stone's going to send Goodwin in motion. He'll roll to the right side. Hanson was chasing him down, and Stone just wanted to get rid of it. You had Malachi Warren and Hunter Hanson chasing him down. 7 seconds left. Second down and 10. So right now you just want to either see a pick six or get into the locker room, get your game plan together, and come back out in the third quarter. You're going to get the football, and hopefully we go on a time-consuming drive and tie it up.
Yeah, in the first quarter, Grizzlies didn't have a penalty and they didn't have a turnover. They had 3 penalties for 35 yards in the second quarter and 2 turnovers, and still behind only 14-7. So that's.
All right, Stone gets the snap. Here comes the heat. Set up a screen, and it's not there. Incomplete. Down to 3.9 seconds. Intentional grounding, not a receiver in sight. And that will take it all the way back to their own 41-yard line. 3.9 seconds.
I believe that's a loss of down too, isn't it?
It should be a loss down. It is third. And Stone's just going to drop to a knee, let the clock run out. That's going to end the first half. 14-7 is the score right now. Stay with us as we come back for the Randall Ford halftime.
With an older car, there's so much maintenance. Knowing that my brakes are covered for life with the Golden Guarantee is a relief. I'd like to be driving this car forever, so that's why I keep taking it back to Midas.
At Escape Camper Vans, we exist to make the outdoors more accessible.
We have about 630 vans in our fleet.
These vehicles get so much wear and tear. Knowing that there's a warranty on parts through Midas, the Golden Guarantee is so important to our business.
Family, it's bigger than bloodlines, stronger than DNA. It's the circle we draw around the people that matter, the people we care about and care for, the folks who inspire us, guide us, root for us. Family means finding common ground, rolling up our sleeves, and making our way side by side. Armstrong Bank. Strength runs in our family.
Whether it's record temperatures or below freezing, Ted's is here to keep you comfortable all year long. We've been in business for over 55 years, and we love serving our community. Call today and schedule your seasonal checkup so you're always prepared for what's around the corner. Ted's Air Conditioning and Heating, always ready to help. Tell us you saw Duke and saved 10%.
The story of our family business starts back in 1878 when our ancestors settled in Old Town Van Buren and set up shop. We have been providing quality work, craftsmanship with the finest materials available using time-honored and traditional methods. Providing quality service to the River Valley for 6 generations.
All right, welcome back to the Randall Ford halftime. I don't know if I've given Jeff enough time for his stats. He's still working on them, but we'll try again to see if I can get Coach. I don't know if the connection is there. We're going to try it.
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir, Coach. If you can talk really loud, I'm going to have to keep this dialed down a little bit to keep, hopefully, from getting that static. Can you hear me all right?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, it's just one of those nights. Man, we're operating on the far side of the field, and with our cameras and with Coach Fuller, so I appreciate y'all bearing with us. I don't know how the tearing's been in our cameras. We're going to try to move them in a little bit. I know we got Jordan moved in some, but Andy is on an island. He cannot move. There's so many people in the stands on the home side, and we were warned that was going to be that way. We had our cameras really positioned where we wanted them, that was close enough to our wireless equipment that we should have been able to pull that off. But the AD, who was very nice about it, just explained, hey, we got reserved seating here, and it probably will be packed, so you're going to have to move it out just a little bit. So we had to oblige him for that. Again, he was very nice about it. Nothing that can be done, but we'll sure do our best in the second half. We're going to take another quick break here in the Randall Ford halftime report and come back, and I'm going to give Jeff enough time to get his stats together, so stay with us.
Summer's winding down, but the savings are just getting started. Dive into the end of season sale at Burton Pools and Spas. For a limited time, save up to $14,000 on fiberglass pools. And the first 10 customers who purchase an Aquacrete pool with a premium vinyl finish will receive a free hot tub. Don't miss these incredible deals. Visit our stores in Fort Smith, Springdale, or Greenland, or go to BurtonPools.com for more details. At Burton, we do more than build swimming pools. We build long-term relationships.
At Hug Chevrolet Buick GMC, we dial 782-8940.
This is Joe Calderera with Taliano's Restaurant. We call 782-8940.
Keep warm this winter with a York high-efficiency furnace. Or for more information on endless hot water and a high-efficiency tankless water heater, give Blaylock Heating, Air, and Plumbing Services a call at 782-8940.
That's 782-8940.
Have you been to the River Valley's only multi-sport facility? Then let's hang out. The Hangout in Fort Smith is the only sports facility that offers indoor tennis and pickleball, indoor and outdoor basketball, and has now added multiple soccer fields. Soccer leagues are forming soon. Did you know the Hangout also has an 8,000 square foot fitness center with bar, yoga, HIIT, and Pilates classes? The Hangout, 5400 Gary Street, or thehangoutfs.com. Fitness, sports, and more. Let's hang out.
You're in business to do business, not paperwork. That's where the skills of Potts & Company certified public accountants can help you succeed. Trust the experienced professionals of Potts & Company for tax preparation, bookkeeping, and other business services. Using QuickBooks for your operations? They're QuickBooks experts. The Potts & Company team can help you establish, organize, and optimize your QuickBooks for utmost effectiveness. Visit pottscpa.com to learn more.
Between life, work, and family, sometimes the person that you need to take care of the most is you.
At Fort Smith Therapy Health and Wellness, you're never alone. Through our counseling, we can help you regain control of your emotions, mental health, and life. We provide both face-to-face and virtual therapy services. Whether it's for your child, family, or yourself, Fort Smith Therapy is here to help your true self shine through.
Schedule your appointment today with Fort Smith Therapy Health and
It's game day at Raising Cane's. If you want to order like a champ, forget about X's and O's. The only play you're running is chicken. So what combo are you picking? We've got tailgates of hand-battered, cooked-to-order chicken fingers and cane sauce, and jugs of freshly made tea and lemonade. This season is about to be unbeatable. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love.
REP is your trusted source when it's time for you to sell your business, or if you are looking to acquire one. We offer a variety of services that help prepare your business for sale, and we also counsel and advise you every step of the way. We take pride in our experience, market knowledge, and integrity. You can be assured your business is in the right hands. Resolution Equity Partners, partnering with you now, preparing for the future.
Come back after this one.
Sawyer's is about more than sunrooms, patios, and home improvement. For over 30 years, we've been about people, about our community, about you. We make quality products affordable so you can focus on making memories with those who matter most. We bring our passion for great craftsmanship and take pride in the work we do so you can count on it lasting a lifetime. Give us a call today and see the difference we can make for you.
Welcome back to Tiger Stadium, 14-7. As the score, Bears are down a touchdown, but we'll get the ball in the third quarter, and Jeff Ferris is ready for some explanation of the first half. Jeff?
Explanation of the that's a good point. Explanation of the first half. I don't know if they're up on the screen or not, but yeah, there they are. Now you can see them. You can see first downs there, 13-7 to Coweta. They ran the ball a lot more than Northside did in the first half, and they were able to get 3-4 yards a carry, and that's why they have almost twice the first downs that Northside does. Passing yards, Northside has a 21-yard edge there. Rushing yards are about even, 9-yard edge there for Northside. The big difference, and these all occurred in the second quarter, that Northside had 2 turnovers and had 3 penalties for 35 yards. Now, those turnovers, I don't think Coweta scored, but on one of those turnovers, they only got 7 points, but that was from the 3-yard line. So, they had really good field position. But that's the difference in the first and second quarter for Northside. 2 turnovers, and 3 penalties for 35 yards.
That's the story right now.
That's it, yeah.
And the turnover was fatal on the block punt.
Oh, yeah. Yep, sure was. And I don't know how many times you had that happen to you in your high school and or college career, but that's not a good feeling when you hear that thud against a player coming in there blocking the punt.
Yeah, that's tough.
Especially when you're punting from your end zone.
Yeah, exactly. And when you go back to that punt, Cam Massey's a long snapper. You're asking a lot of that young man.
Sure are.
Because he's the target every time he gets on the field, and he had just got through running 3 plays in a row. And then you ask him to long snap. That's tough. And it was just a low snap. Rogers had to scoop it up. He didn't have time to get it off. They blocked it. Should have scooped and scored. They weren't able to do that, but they were able to get it in on the next play. David Little is in Fort Worth, going to watch UCF and TCU tomorrow, but he's watching the broadcast and sent me a text and said the defense has stiffened up after the first drive, and he expects them to pitch a shutout in the second half. And you're looking for that. You hope that you have to. You're going to have to pitch a shutout. You're a score down right now, and we haven't had a lot of luck moving the football. Hopefully that changes there in the second half. He said that's how they scored the first touchdown. The secondary has to keep their eyes out of the backfield. Offensively, feed Massey the ball.
Yes.
Get the ball in space, let him do his thing. Offensive line needs to do a better job picking up the blitz. That's what you and Coach Fleur said on that stunt, that they didn't do a very good job picking it up. The penalties hurt us. You got to eliminate those. Short passes in the flat, sprinkling some running plays, keys of the second half. Also, no detrimental penalties. That tells the story.
Well, and you can't have, a motion penalty is one thing, depending on where it happens on the field. But, man, if you get those holding penalties or a personal, and they haven't had any personal foul or unsportsmanlike conduct penalties, but those holding penalties, they came at a crucial time, and they were back-to-back penalties.
Yeah.
And that just takes the wind out of your sails when something like that happens. And that's when they blocked that punt, I believe.
About 8.5 minutes left in the half. The Randall Ford halftime, and Randall Ford is the official dealership of the Northside Grizzlies. We appreciate them. We're going to take another break. We'll be right back. Stay with us.
With an older car, there's so much maintenance. Knowing that my brakes are covered for life with the Golden Guarantee is a relief. I'd like to be driving this car forever, so that's why I keep taking it back to Midas.
At Escape Camper Vans, we exist to make the outdoors more accessible.
We have about 630 vans in our fleet.
These vehicles get so much wear and tear. Knowing that there's a warranty on parts through Midas, the Golden Guarantee is so important to our business.
Family, it's bigger than bloodlines, stronger than DNA. It's the circle we draw around the people that matter, the people we care about and care for, the folks who inspire us, guide us, root for us. Family means finding common ground, rolling up our sleeves, and making our way side by side. Armstrong Bank, strength runs in our family.
Whether it's record temperatures or below freezing, Ted's is here to keep you comfortable all year long. We've been in business for over 55 years, and we love serving our community. Call today and schedule your seasonal checkup so you're always prepared for what's around the corner. Ted's Air Conditioning and Heating, always ready to help. Tell us you saw Duke and save 10%.
It's 14-7 right now, but you got to feel pretty good about what you think is going to happen in the second half. We're going to get the football first. And, again, you got to get it in Massey's hands. Whatever you have to do to get him in space, give him an opportunity to make some big plays. After that, the very first play, they swarmed him. The very next play, they had one man on him, and you see what happened. He gets a block, and he just outran everybody else. Since then, he's had some, man coverage opportunities. We just hadn't got it to him.
Yeah, and I'm looking forward to this second half and see how they're going to get the ball in his hands. And now, you and Coach Fleur spoke of that blitz and it was a great blitz. It called it right at the right time.
Yeah.
And somebody missed their block on that. Somebody didn't pick up who they were supposed to pick up. But they're going to do that again in the second half. And Coach Solly knows that. And Coach
Beatty.
Coach Beatty knows that. Mm-hmm. And they're going to get that straightened out. They're going to and Coach Curry knows that, and they'll get that straightened out in the second half. And they just can't let that happen. You have to account for everybody. If you're an offensive lineman, you've got to know where everybody is. Not just your guy. You need to know where everybody is, the front seven. And you've got to be able to see that linebacker stemming up to the line of scrimmage and know that, okay, he could possibly be coming. So who's the most dangerous guy? Find that most dangerous guy, the one that has the shortest distance to the quarterback. You got to pick him up first.
You said something to me while we were on break. Did you know that Randall Ford is the 4th oldest Ford dealership in the country?
Well, I've heard third. I'm glad you straightened me out on that.
I did know that.
Yeah.
And I've known the Randalls since I was a kid.
Yeah.
Great family, great dealership. But, yeah, and like you said, well, how do you become the 4th oldest? Well, they started a long time ago.
Yeah, they did. They worked their tail ends off. But you think of all the Ford dealerships and just in the state of Michigan, back when they started Randall Ford, think of all those that were just in the state of Michigan. How do you get ahead of those guys?
Well, let's do this.
That's amazing.
Let's have a homework assignment. Let's see if we can find out between now and 2 weeks from now when we play Rogers.
Okay.
See if we can get an answer on
all you have to do is call one of the Ford people and
I want you to work at it. I want you to work at it a little bit.
I ain't used to working that hard anymore.
Do your studying.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Sounds like too much work to me, man.
Well, if you are in the market for a new vehicle, you need to go see Ray or Jimmy the Freak at Randall Ford. These guys will take care of you.
Yeah.
Jordan, who's the finance manager, these guys do such a great job, and I appreciate them being the official dealership of the Grizzlies. And they'll take – I mean, they've got good financing. They've got a great selection. I don't know if you've seen some of these Broncos they have.
Oh,
man, they're
sweet.
You see a lot of them on the road.
They must be doing something right. They've been in business and at the same location.
Oh, yeah.
For decades. Yeah, and it's amazing.
You remember the Ford I had, don't you?
Oh,
in college?
But I still want it. It's still a better car than I had.
Well, I had a Mustang to begin with. It was just a hot rod. And I used to race it when I was I shouldn't have said that. My mom may be listening. But, I used to race it in high school for lunch money, and pretty successful with it. Had a 351 Cleveland Hurst 4-speed shifter, and you really had to know how to drive it. But the guy I used to race a lot, I'll go ahead and say this, I'm not going to give you his name. He went to Southside.
Okay.
He had a nicer car than I did. But I'd tell him to go fill it up with gas and let's go race. And I'd have mine almost empty. He had a full tank of gas and all that weight. And I'd clip him every time.
That sounds like something Mitch Jones would do.
He was always good for the money, though. And I appreciate that.
Yeah, it's.
But I went from that hot rod Mustang. Well, I actually had it at Tech when you and I first started, and I'd have to go out and jump it every morning or solenoid jump it. And but it sounded good when it started, and I remember.
I'll bet.
The seats were so low in it. Went to prom when I was in high school with, and if Wes Robertson's listening now, who's probably one of the best athletes to ever come out of Fort Smith. Played at Southside, but a great friend of mine, four-sport athlete. Mike Fleur and I saw him at George's yesterday. Anyway, I always tried to be like him, and he'd always buy his clothes from Mr. Vick's downtown. And he had this jumpsuit, which I know you saw me in it one time because I wore it. I wore it when we played the first game against UAPB.
I've been trying to burn that out of my memory ever since I saw it.
Well, I had that jumpsuit because Wes had one, and I remember going on to pick my prom date up, and I sat down in the seat and heard this big rip. And I'm thinking, well, nothing I can do about it now. So I went to prom with a big rip in my pants. But I got another jumpsuit. It was a denim jumpsuit, and I used to unzip it down to about way down past my chest, and I'd have a big medallion that I wore. And Jeff, when we came out to get on the bus to go to War Memorial to play UAPB, that very first game, Coach Knight was standing there next to Coach Anderson, and as I was trying to get on the bus, I heard Coach Knight. He looked at me, then he looked at Anderson. He goes, I can't say the first word, but it was a 2-syllable word.
Yeah.
Something kickers.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Well, I say I'm still trying to knock out of my head that vision of you wearing a jumpsuit and unzipping it down past your chest with a
medallion.
I'm trying to knock that out of my head, and it's not working.
Good luck.
But anyway.
But that all goes back to Randall Ford. That
Yeah.
was my first car, was that Hot Rod Mustang, and then I ended up selling it, and I bought a Thunderbird, 1978 Thunderbird.
I remember that.
And I remember me and Biggin were going to Mike Webb's wedding.
Oh, man.
And we drove that Thunderbird, and Biggin, who never broke the cardinal rule, which I'm not going to mention.
No, we can't mention that.
On the air about that. We went to Webb's. Actually, it was his bachelor's party in Memphis, and we drove that Thunderbird over there, and had some great trips in it, great memories. But all that came from Randall Ford.
That's still amazing to me, that fourth largest in the nation. Man, that's impressive right there. To be in a small state like Arkansas, in a small town like and Fort Smith's a small town. That's not a dig. It's not Detroit, Michigan. It's not.
Right.
It's not Arkansas doesn't really have any huge cities within its borders, and everybody knows that. But to do that in a small state, in a small town, is pretty impressive.
Well, we'll get to the bottom of it.
Yeah, we're going to.
When we play Rogers a couple weeks from tonight. This is the Randall Ford halftime report. Both teams are on the field now, getting loose. We're going to have to take another break and come back for the third quarter kickoff. So stay with us. The Grizzlies are going to get it in the third quarter.
The story of our family business starts back in 1878 when our ancestors settled in Old Town Van Buren and set up shop. We have been providing quality work, craftsmanship with the finest materials available using time-honored and traditional methods. Providing quality service to the River Valley for 6 generations.
Summer's winding down, but the savings are just getting started. Dive into the end of season sale at Burton Pools and Spas. For a limited time, save up to $14,000 on fiberglass pools. And the first 10 customers who purchase an Aquacrete pool with a premium vinyl finish will receive a free hot tub. Don't miss these incredible deals. Visit our stores in Fort Smith, Springdale, or Greenland, or go to burtonpools.com for more details. At Burton, we do more than build swimming pools. We build long-term relationships.
At Hug Chevrolet Buick GMC, we dial 782-8940.
This is Joe Calderera with Taliano's Restaurant. We call 782-8940.
Keep warm this winter with a York high-efficiency furnace. Or for more information on endless hot water and a high-efficiency tankless water heater, give Blaylock Heating, Air, and Plumbing Services a call at 782-8940.
That's 782-8940.
Gabe Scrivener just sent me a text and said, boys, I had a 1974 Impala when I was at Northside. He said I couldn't turn it around inside Mayo Thompson. Hey, you don't see cars like that anymore.
No.
There were some boats, that's for sure.
Well, it's like that Jerry Clower joke about some guy driving a big limousine. He had to take it to the airport and turn it around.
All right, Coach Fleur says he agrees with Jeff. Bad holding penalties, missed the blitz twice. 2 big mistakes. Bad snap and a fumble. That's what we got to change. All right, Cam and Youngblood, and they're going to kick it right to Cam at the 15, Cam at the 20. Cam, left side, cuts up, finds a lane. Ooh. Hit at the 35, over the 35 to the 36 or 37. Good run back by Cam. So good field position to start. Coach Beaumont said defense is looking good, just needs some offensive production. No more turnovers, and we're right back in this thing. Take the lead to win it. I agree with everybody that's texting in.
this first possession is real important right here, Buzz. They need to keep the ball for about 5 or 6 minutes and then score.
I agree. Ball in the middle of the field. Techmeyer, Mendoza split to the right side. The give is to Youngblood. Youngblood is so quick. Boy, I like the way his determination in finding that cutback lane. Gets to the 40. Let's see what they mark it. The 44-yard line. Pickup of 8. Second down and 2. Youngblood still in the ball game. He's behind Bowers. Bowers out of the pistol. Looks for Youngblood. Gives it to him. Youngblood stutters. Still on his feet. Over midfield to the 45. Now I like to see Youngblood find that hole and get through it as quick as he does. So 1st and 10. Coven will come in. Youngblood is going to get a rest.
No, he sure has ran with a purpose on these first 2 carries. Hope he keeps doing that.
Foster and Massey, left side. Coven gets it. Coven's running with a purpose. Coven spins over the 40 to the 38. And the Bears, they're going tempo. They're going to hurry up and get this ball snapped. Techmeyer, Mendoza, wide right. Foster and Cam into the boundary. Coven gets it again. Goes wide, still on his feet. Penalty flag in a place you don't want to see it. Nice pickup by Coven. And the Grizzlies are going to move back. I'm afraid they were holding.
Man.
Yeah, and you can hear the fans on the far side, the Grizzly fans yelling, but they haven't had a holding call all night. And boy, the Grizzlies have. And I hope it's not because we're holding and they're not. But but you are on the road.
And you're on the road in a different state.
Yep. Second down and 12, just a minute and a half into the third quarter. Coven gets the call again. Coven to the 44. It was 2nd and 12. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 8. Keelan Mendoza split wide to the right side. Trips to the left side. Foster was in the slot. Coven gets it. We'll mark it at the 41. That's going to bring up a 4th down and 5. Coach Curry's going to leave his offense on the field. Fourth down and a long 5. Bowers is going to have Coven on his left hip, trips to the right side. Now there's going to be a timeout. So the Grizzlies will talk this one over. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Have you been to the River Valley's only multi-sport facility? Then let's hang out. The Hangout in Fort Smith is the only sports facility that offers indoor tennis and pickleball, indoor and outdoor basketball, and has now added multiple soccer fields. Soccer leagues are forming soon. Did you know the Hangout also has an 8,000 square foot fitness center with bar, yoga, HIIT, and Pilates classes? The Hangout, 5400 Gary Street, or thehangoutfs.com. Fitness, sports, and more. Let's hang out.
Big down here for the Bears. 4th down and a long 5 as they'll come back on the field after discussing this with the coaches. Techmeyer, Fernandez now split to the right side. Cam's in the slot to the left. Coven on the hip of Dorian Bowers. Bowers claps, looks left. Be flush. He just needs to run with it. Stay on his feet. Bowers, great move. Is going to get the first down over the 35 down to the 34-yard line. That is a first down for the Grizzlies, and he made the decision to run. Everybody was covered, turned upfield, made a man miss, or he would not have gotten the first down. Great job by the quarterback, Dorian Bowers, who transferred here from Fayetteville. Just a junior, 6'4", 220 pounds. Youngblood right behind Bowers. Gets the call, left side, Youngblood. Cuts up, spins over the 30 to the 28.
right now, I love the way he's running and seeing the hole and exploding through the hole. That's what makes your offensive line
completely
good.
different look
Yes.
than the first half.
Yes.
What I like is that they didn't let that holding penalty slow them down. Coven spins. Coven digs. That'll be a first down. And I know that because Aaron Torres told me it was. They will move the chains, 1st and 10. The line of scrimmage will be the 24 of the Coweta Tigers. Techmeyer and Fernandez split wide right. Foster and Massey split into the boundary. Looks to the left side. Massey, no room there. Taken down. Maybe get a yard. But he was doing his best to make that guy miss. And he did get one. 2nd down and 9. So the Grizzlies on a really good drive, methodical drive.
Yes.
That was Bijou. Warren Bijou on the carry. Out one, 3rd down and 6. And the Bears down 14-7. Torres, your center. Bowers in the pistol. Bijou behind him. Bowers drops back, looks, fires. Touchdown, Cam Massey. Massey on a little post there, got behind the DB, and Bowers very patient. Now I'll tell you what, I'm impressed with this young man tonight. He is a different football player. So we're one extra point away from tying this one up, and you could see Massey when he made his break. That was 6.
To the post.
So Massey will snap it. Drew Jackson will hold it, and Chavez will try to tie this one up. Good snap, good hold. The kick is right down the middle, and we're tied at 14 with 6:52 left in this 3rd quarter. We'll be back in 60 seconds. This is the Grizzly Sports Network.
Have you been to the River Valley's only multi-sport facility? Then let's hang out. The Hangout in Fort Smith is the only sports facility that offers indoor tennis and pickleball, indoor and outdoor basketball, and has now added multiple soccer fields. Soccer leagues are forming soon. Did you know the Hangout also has an 8,000 square foot fitness center with bar, yoga, HIIT, and Pilates classes? The Hangout, 5400 Gary Street, or thehangoutfs.com. Fitness, sports, and more. Let's hang out.
You're in business to do business, not paperwork. That's where the skills of Potts & Company certified public accountants can help you succeed. Trust the experienced professionals of Potts & Company for tax preparation, bookkeeping, and other business services. Using QuickBooks for your operations? They're QuickBooks experts. The Potts & Company team can help you establish, organize, and optimize your QuickBooks for utmost effectiveness. Visit pottscpa.com to learn more.
Zone, nice lick by Chavez. There's a little wind. He may add a little tailwind, but not much. He just hammered that one into the end zone.
And, you know, that drive by the Grizzlies opened up the second half was an 11-play drive, 5 minutes and 8 seconds, converted to 4th and 6, and scored on a 3rd and 6.
Yeah,
that was a good drive by the Grizzlies.
We're looking at a replay of that pass from Bowers to Massey for the touchdown. Great job. Great job by Bowers and Massey, and also by Jonathan Schaefer. Getting that replay there. So 2nd touchdown tonight for Cam Massey. How would you like to cover that guy?
I'd like it.
Handoff left side. Malachi Warren will wrestle him down. Gooden was also in there along with Antoine Thomas. Chavez. A lot of white jerseys there. It was a pickup of 5, 2nd down and 5. So Stone, or check that Goodwin with just some hard running there to pick up 5 yards. Jackson Stone, your quarterback. Another handoff, and they'll be close to a first down. That's what they did on their first drive in the first quarter.
Yeah.
And like you and Coach Fallure were talking about, why did they really get away from that? They were having so much success. 4, 5, 6 yards at a time. They had a 2nd and 5 there, get a first down. Line of scrimmage is the 30. Grizzlies with nice.
Yes.
Able to stretch that one out a little bit.
Nice containment and
good
nice
containment.
pursuit.
That was J.J. Smith trying to outrun the speed of the Grizzlies, and you had Javion Mays with Antoine Thomas, Everett Gooden over there, Lucas Calderera, all those guys with a lot of speed. It's going to be hard, really hard to outrun that containment that they have.
It's going to be, and that's why they've been running off tackle most of the night. They can't get to the edge.
Now the ball on the right hash for Stone. 2nd down and 11. Yeah, there's Lucas Calderera. Along with Taylor Webster, Malachi Warren. Another big down for the Bears.
Yes.
3rd down and 11. No gain there for the Tigers. Well, Stone is he's all the way over to the hash mark getting a play from his coaches. Play clock is under 10 as Stone will bring his team to the line of scrimmage. Down under 5 now. He'll go empty. 3rd down, 9. Lot of pressure there out of the grasp of Malachi, but not of Hunter Hansen.
Yes.
Great pursuit by Malachi. He set that up for Hunter to come in and finish it off. We got a replay here. All right, we got it locked up a little bit there, so we'll go back to live action.
There was a penalty.
Yeah, that's going to bring up 4th down. So that'll send out Cooper McNack to punt this one away. Massey at his own 35. Massey's giving him a little bit of respect, but Cam is so good at charging a ball, and he surveys that whole field. He just great peripheral vision. Now he's just going to get away from that one as it hits at midfield. Now it's going to take a Grizzly backwards bounce, and it'll be at the 48-yard line. So the Bears with good field position tied the game up on a Cam Massey post. Great pass from Dorian Bowers. If you're watching this game on the Grizzly Sports Network, first of all, we appreciate that. But you're seeing a different number 12 out there, and he's getting more confidence in every series, Jeff.
Yes, he is. And that offensive line is also getting more confidence every play that they run, and that's never a bad thing. And he's getting a lot more time than he's had in the first 2 games to get his passes off.
And that offensive line did such a great job that last series. And you saw Torres, he was pretty fired up about a first down. Keep that drive going. All right, are we going to have a timeout? 3:59 left in the 3rd quarter. Timeout on the field. Jonathan, let's take 30 seconds. We'll be right back.
Between life, work, and family, sometimes the person that you need to take care of the most is you.
At Fort Smith Therapy Health and Wellness, you're never alone. Through our counseling, we can help you regain control of your emotions, mental health, and life. We provide both face-to-face and virtual therapy services. Whether it's for your child, family, or yourself, Fort Smith Therapy is here to help your true self shine through.
Schedule your appointment today with Fort Smith Therapy Health and Wellness.
If you're looking for a place to work out or play pickleball or tennis or basketball or soccer, the Hangout is the place for you. It's the best gym in town. I know because I was in the gym business, and these guys do it better than we ever did, and I thought we were good at it. But the staff there is what makes it. They've got some new owners. Juan, Noel Sanger. I don't know if you know Noel. He's been around with the study. Appreciate those guys so much for being a sponsor of the Northside Grizzly Athletics. They may have and they usually do anytime the Grizzlies are in action, whether it's basketball, volleyball, football. They've got it on at the Hangout. They're watching it there, and we appreciate them. Jason, thank you so much for what you do. Jacob, Connie, Lindsay, the manager, Sydney, great staff. If you're looking for a place to work out, go see them, the Hangout. All right, the Bears with a first down and 10 at their own 48. Bowers out of the pistol. Gives it to Massey. Massey, room. Over 50 to the 49-yard line. So Cam returns punts. He returns kickoffs. He's the long snapper. He's a running back, and he's a receiver.
You know, that move he made as soon as he broke the line of scrimmage.
That's pretty impressive, wasn't it?
Wow.
Pick up a 3, 2nd down and 7, but it was an impressive 3. They'll send Cam in motion. He looks left side. He gets the pass, makes a guy miss. Now they're in trouble. Flag down as Massey goes out of bounds. There's a flag at the 43-yard line. Gonzalez picks it up, wants to be a good sport and give it back to the referee. He said, leave it there. I'm just trying to help you. It's going to go against the Grizzlies.
Is that another holding?
All night long.
Gosh. Their first penalty of the second half.
Yeah. That's a personal foul. You know what? It's one thing to get a penalty, but when you start making them 15-yard, it's what Coach Little said and Coach Fleur and you talk about the major penalties. You got to cut the major penalties out. So now it's going to be 2nd down and 23 at the own 35-yard line. We started on the 48. Bowers looks to the left, nobody there, another flag. He's going to throw it, and he is looking for Fernandez and is knocked out of the air at the last minute. Fernandez, and there's a flag in the backfield. It's maybe holding against the Grizzlies.
Yep.
So that 2nd and 23. Oh, my goodness. Tigers will decline it and make it. I don't know that I would have declined that. Would have been 3rd and 38?
Yep.
But it is 3rd and 23. Techmeyer in the slot. Fernandez wide right. And the give is to, let me see, when his pile loosens up a little bit. It was either Bijou or Youngblood. It was Youngblood. He'll get a couple, but it's going to be 4th and long. Rogers will have to come in and kick this one away. Scarborough and Hyman. Hyman deep. They'll be at their own 37-yard line. Rogers will catch the snap at the 25. No pressure to get it away, and he hits a nice punt. Scarborough goes all the way back to the 15. And he's hit twice, once by Antoine, once by Javion. But a great job by Scarborough to go back and catch that punt. If he doesn't, that was either going to go into the end zone or hopefully get a decent bounce and have them pinned deep in their end of the field. Instead, they're going to get it at the 30, and that's what a good punt returner does.
Well, that looked like a good punt right there. I may have been seeing things, but I thought that was a pretty good punt.
Yeah, he hit it good, and he's capable of flipping the field like Chewy used to do. Stone has it on the left hash mark. He'll send a man in motion. That's Goodwin. Then he'll give it to Heilman. Heilman around the corner. Cut up, was able to get positive yards there. They had him stretched out, but Heilman, a quick feet.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, Taylor Webster was there to make the stop.
Thought they had him for a loss there, and he broke loose on it. He shows he's pretty strong, too.
Hanson, Webster, and Rogers, defensive line. Malachi, Lucas, linebackers. Darian McGrew in the ball game now. Second down and 6. Here comes Malachi. Pass is intercepted. That's Chavez. Chavez looks for some help, but he'll go down at the 31. Max Chavez with the interception. So the Grizzlies with great field position at the 30-yard line. Had a second down and 5, but I'm going to tell you who's responsible for that.
Yes.
Was Malachi Warren.
Yes.
Boy, he put all kinds of pressure. Let's watch the replay here. And you watch Malachi come in, and he just disrupted Stone. Took his vision away.
I like it.
So the Bears will have it at the 31-yard line of the Coweta Tigers. This game is tied 14-all, minute 26 left in this third quarter. Colvin, who started the game, will be in next to Bowers. He's just going to have Fernandez into the boundary and trips to the left side, and that's going to be Foster, Techmeyer, and Massey. A little discussion on the field now. I'm trying to see what the holdup is. All right, the whistle blows. We're back to action now. Bowers out of the pistol. Gives it to Colvin. Colvin with some space. He's hit hard, but he'll fall to the 25-yard line. That's a pickup of 6. Second down and 4. Nice run by Jaleel Colvin. Colvin again, right behind his quarterback. He'll get it again. Makes a guy miss. Wasn't going to be able to the second time. He may have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, which will bring up a 3rd and 4. That was Scarborough that made the stop. So 4-down territory for the Bears, although Chavez has the leg.
Yes, he does.
If you want to try to get the lead. You need to get to the 22-yard line. They're going to let Colvin try to do it, and that's not going to be there. It's going to be a loss of a couple back to the 29. So what do you do here? Yeah, it'd be a 45-yard field goal. He does have the leg for that, but they're going to keep the offense in with a 4th down and 6. Long 6. Huge down here for the Bears after the interception. Need to be able to convert on that turnover. Bowers drops back, looks, throws. Looking for man, it's Fernandez. Touchdown, Northside! As Fernandez is hit in the end zone, it knocks his helmet off. But that is, I don't see any yellow on the turf. So that is a touchdown. There's a lot of confusion on the field, but Audra, is that a touchdown? And she says, yes, it is. Great job again, Dorian Bowers. Wow.
Standing tall in that pocket.
No panic in Dorian Bowers tonight.
And speaking of the pocket, another clean pocket he got to throw from on that play. Oh, what a catch, too.
Great concentration.
Yes.
By Dave Fernandez, just a sophomore wide receiver. Chavez gets a good hold, puts it up, and he hammers that one all the way to Muskogee. 21-14, so the Bears have done what they needed to do in the third quarter.
Yes.
10 seconds left in the third quarter. We're going to take a break. There is a flag. Let's don't go yet. Let's see what happens. Both teams are off the field now. Scoreboard shows 21-14 after the extra point from Chavez. Coweta's coach. Oh, the Grizzlies got an unsportsmanlike for the extra point. So that Tim Harper, who's the head coach for Coweta, called the referee all the way over to the sideline. It will be an unsportsmanlike, so they will mark that off on the kickoff. So he will probably be kicking this one from the 25. There may be. Is it offsetting penalties?
I guess so. They're not.
Well,
they're not marking it off.
No, they had an unsportsman on Northside and then a face mask on Coweta, so that'll be offsetting. So they'll still tee it up at the 40.
Well, now aren't unsportsmanlike's dead ball? If that's the case, then they should have marked off both those penalties, which would have left it at the 40 anyway.
Yeah.
So it's all good.
All right, so Chavez will hopefully kick this one into the end zone. There's really no wind to speak of. I am so glad to see Dorian Bowers have the game he's having so far tonight. All right, Chavez kicks this one, and that one's pretty healthy too, and it goes into the end zone. Max Chavez doing a great job with the kickoffs. Tigers will have it at the 20. Down 21-14 now.
It's the same kind of effort by the Grizzly defense on this series. If not a turnover, but a 3 and out.
Yes, sir. Well, they started out trying to run the football, to do or try to duplicate what they did in the first quarter, and they're having some success at it. And then with a 2nd down and 5, Malachi Warren put all kinds of heat on Stone, forced the interception. The Grizzlies were able to make that one count. Handoff right side, and they'll stretch him out after a pretty good game.
Yeah.
And that was Heilman on the carry.
Gain 5 on that, 2nd and 5.
A little bit more, 2nd down and 6. All right, Tristan Weiss splits wide to the left side. That's Jalen Chavez in man coverage, but they're going to hand it off right up the middle. But Taylor Webster plug that one up a little bit. He'll get a few yards, but it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
We got the end of the third quarter.
Yeah, that's the end of the third quarter. Should bring up a 3rd down and 2, but that is the end of 3. Bears up 21-14. Don't go anywhere. Big 4th quarter coming up.
It's game day at Raising Cane's. If you want to order like a champ, forget about X's and O's. The only play you're running is chicken. So what combo are you picking? We've got tailgates of hand-battered, cooked-to-order chicken fingers and cane sauce, and jugs of freshly made tea and lemonade. This season is about to be unbeatable. Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
3rd and 2 for the Tigers. Bears up 21-14 after a great third quarter. Stone wants to throw. It's complete left side. He drops the ball and falls down, but there's a flag down, and it's going to go against the Tigers. Coach Harper not very happy about that at all. Just got a text from Ty Matlock. He's watching the Grizzly Sports Network from 10 Killers. Said it looks good. Ty, we appreciate you, brother, and we're still praying for you and your family with the loss of your dad, Donnie. I was talking to some folks at a Grandparents' Day today about Donnie Matlock and what a special guy he was and how he's going to be missed. So, Ty, our prayers are with you and your family. That's going to bring up a 4th down and 3. So Cooper McNack will go back in punt formation, but the Grizzlies will put nobody back. And he's going to go ahead and kick it, and this ball is kicked out of bounds. He didn't have to really kick it away from anybody, but it kind of went off the side of his foot. The Grizzlies will have decent field position to start the 4th quarter here. Just 15 seconds into the quarter. And we've had some text about some of the video that you're seeing and the clock. Their clock, we actually have a camera that we lock into their clock on the scoreboard, and if it goes out, we kind of lose our connection too. We apologize for that, so we'll try to keep it as accurate as we can. Massey works out of the pistol. He gets the handoff. Massey may get back to the line of scrimmage. I mean, if you can tell me they're a more exciting runner for no gain than Cam Massey, I like to know who it is. I say no gain. He got 1, 2nd down and 9. So Massey will go from running back to receiver. Youngblood in the ball game. So he'll be on the left hip of Bowers, ball on the right hash. 2nd down and 9. Youngblood with the call. Youngblood, those quick feet makes a man miss, but more flags in the backfield, right where you don't want to see them. We got to get that straightened out. Got to get that straightened out. And another holding call, 15 yards. So the obstacles that we've had to overcome with the holding and some of the not so smart things that we've done and still have the lead.
Yeah, that's what's incredible. That was the Northside 6th penalty, and that's 75 yards they've had in penalties tonight.
Foster and Massey split wide to the left side. Dorian looks left. He's going to throw. He wants Massey. Massey tries to track it. Could not catch up to that one. Had Alex Scarborough in coverage, but Massey kind of got held up.
Yeah.
And once the ball got airborne, Cam tried to hit that next gear to catch up to it. Just a little bit overthrown. 3rd down.
What's your 3rd and 19 play?
Cam Massey.
Doing what?
I think just throw it up and let him go make the catch. Kind of like you used to do with Rick and Travis Gage. LaMarco Bell, sophomore DB. He's got the duty of Cam Massey right now. That ball's on the right hash, so Cam split in space over here. But trips Techmeyer and Foster. All right, back to action now. Big play here. 3rd down and 19. I'm going to throw it on tunnel screen to Massey. Massey spins, tries to get away from Alex Scarborough. Scarborough had a hold on him. Wasn't going to let him go, but I like the idea, but also like the idea of just running Massey on a streak. I mean, just on a hard, straight down the field rail and see what happens. Scarborough and Hyman will be deep for the punt from Elijah Rogers. Elijah at his own 21. High wobbly spiral. This will hit and take a decent Grizzly bounce over the 30 down to the 28-yard line. Stone will have 72 yards to go. 9:54 left in the football game. Here in Coweta, Oklahoma. Again, it's only about an hour and a half from Mayo Thompson. Right off the bypass, or right off the Muskogee Turnpike. A little bit different now.
Yes, it is.
Went to the Broken Arrow scrimmage. First time I've been on the Turnpike that there wasn't actually toll booths there.
Good job by the Grizzly defense.
Rogers was there to trip him up a little bit. Picks up a couple, 2nd down and 8. You got a player on the field, J.J. Smith, for the Tigers that's down. So you just hope that it's a cramp. And I think that's what it is. Now the Grizzlies will go to the sideline and try to get some direction from their coaches. 9:37 left in this football game. Well, Jonathan, let's take 30 seconds. We'll be right back.
REP is your trusted source when it's time for you to sell your business, or if you are looking to acquire one. We offer a variety of services that help prepare your business for sale, and we also counsel and advise you every step of the way. We take pride in our experience, market knowledge, and integrity. You can be assured your business is in the right hands. Resolution Equity Partners, partnering with you now, preparing for the future.
A little bit, but I do believe it's just a cramp, and he's going to get up and shake it off a little bit and come back to the sideline. Okay, 2nd down and 8 for the Tigers. Again, that was J.J. Smith that they took off the field. We'll check back on him here as quick as we can. Stone, boy, here comes the heat. Set up the screen, but, man, that ball's loose, and it may be free, but they say it's not. But who was the guy that hit him? Lucas Calderera, boy. And Lucas, you couldn't see him, but I guarantee his eyes were huge.
I'll guarantee you.
Had the pleasure of having him and Everett Gooden, number 3, in the coaches' show this last Tuesday. Hey, we did it in the arena.
I loved it.
For a volleyball game, and the Lady Bears swept. Now, I checked that. They won it in 4 against har-ber. They're going to play Southside this next week on Tuesday. We'll be there to cover that. A little confusion on the Tigers side, and they will call a timeout. Big down coming up, 3rd down and 8. But Lucas's eyes were huge, I guarantee you. And Stone's eyes were huge too when he saw that those 3 Grizzlies coming at him. But it was trying to set the screen up. But as soon as he made the catch, Lucas just put the hammer down.
Hey, Coach Fleur.
He's off.
He's off.
Let me try him and we'll see. Coach, can you hear? It's turned off. It's been that night.
That.
We hate that because and also I just want to say thank you to you. You kind of got hung up in Ozark today and didn't know if you could make it or not. You missed the Grizzly Sports Network van.
It's all right. We'll get there.
But we're glad you're here. And Coach Fleur, he made the trip too, and appreciate you guys doing what you do. All right, big down for the Bears. 3rd down and 8. Stone claps, gets the snap, rolls right. Here comes Malachi. All kinds of pressure, makes him throw it out of bounds. Malachi Warren has been a terror for Stone. I guarantee you that Jackson Stone, just a junior, and he's not a big guy. He's obviously a good athlete and has done a good job tonight for his team, but he's going to see Malachi Warren in his dreams tonight.
And I have no idea what it feels like to be a quarterback in any situation, but it can't feel good trying to make a play with two guys like that chasing you.
Yeah.
It's hard enough being a quarterback without that going on.
McKnack will have to punt it away again. Massey at his 32. That's a high spiral. Massey will look at it, and he's going to go ahead and take it on the bounce. Here he goes. Massey at the 40 has one man to beat. And they are going to shove him out of bounds, but not after Massey has a big return. And I love watching Massey, and I saw him do this when he was a freshman. He surveys the field on kick returns, and I used to watch him do it on a kickoff return, but there on a punt return, he watched the flight of the ball, but when it hit, he was watching the defense set up, and he knows what he's got to do to find that hole. And you watch Cam Massey do what he does, and here goes those quick feet. And I will say good job by the Tigers just to push him out of bounds.
Yes.
Great job, Cam Massey. Coven with the call. Coven at the 20 to the 19. And our cameras are really just top row in the bleachers, and you see a lot of folks running in and out in front of the cameras, and we apologize for that. It's been a rough night. Trying to get everything right. We hate that we don't have Coach Fleur, but it is 2nd down and 10. Coven again gets the ball. Just hard running may get him a yard or two there. It's 21-14. 8:14 left in the game. Beautiful night. Got a great shot of the moon. Beautiful night here in Coweta, Oklahoma. A little hot this afternoon, but it has definitely cooled off now. All right, there's the moon. Let's get back to action. Bowers drops back. Trying to buy time, can't do it. And the bad thing about that, and I think field goal, go ahead and call the field goal if you don't lose any yards there. I don't think you can do that now, but you'd like to have that 24-14 lead. But that may change some things. The clock ticks 7:20 now.
Wow.
Be at the 26-yard line. It'll be a 42-yard field goal, but it's 4th and long, 4th and 16. Coven in the backfield. Dorian tries to draw him offside. Not there. Pulls up, just gonna run with it, and will not be able to get back to the original line of scrimmage. But I hate to see that. The sack on the play before that, because I do think that Chavez would have come in and got us a 24-14 lead, but instead the Tigers are going to have it at the 20-yard line. 80 yards to go for Stone, 6:55 left. All right, 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. Jackson Stone will send a man in motion. Now he'll give it to him on a jet sweep. Mays and Antoine there along with Elijah Rogers.
He ran a long way on that play just to get a yard. That was a good job of containment by number 23 for Northside.
That was play. Antoine Thomas. Pick up a half a yard. 2nd down, 9.5. Stone goes empty. Now he'll send a man in motion. That's Goodwin. Fakes to him, rolls right. being pressured. That's Hansen. Nowhere really to go, but he works his way down the sideline, and boy, he's hit hard. And that was Javion Mays and Everett Gooden. We're going to get called for a penalty there. What else do you do? I don't know how we couldn't see because of the players from Coweta are in our way, but it looked like he just got hit running down the sideline. They're going to say that he was out of bounds. I guess that's what the call's going to be. The Grizzlies are moving it back. 6:01 left in the game. It's been a lot of 15-yarders against the Bears. Are we at 100 yet?
That one right there put them at 90.
90 yards in penalties.
And still up 21 to.
Yeah. Tigers have it at their own 44, 1st and 10. And 6 minutes left in the game. He'll keep it himself, and oh my.
Hello.
That was Lucas Calderera, and I'm surprised there's not a flag on that for hitting too hard. And now Gooden's going to get a big talking to from the referee.
Why?
He may kick him out.
Why? They going to call targeting on that?
Well, that wasn't. Calderera's the one that hit him. Can we get a replay on that? I'm not sure what I wasn't looking at Everett.
He must have said something after the play.
Yeah, we have so much tear in this trying to get our wireless. It's going to be a timeout. Coach Fleur would know.
Yep.
And we can't get to him. But Gooden will be ejected. And he got a start last week against Greenwood, got another start tonight. He is a very physical player.
Did you see a flag on that play?
I did not see a flag. What I saw was Calderera hammer Stone.
Yes.
And then I looked and saw the referee, the white hat, run over to Gooden, and he started talking to him, and they had a conversation, and then it looks like that he ejected him. So I don't know if Everett was.
So you eject him without calling a penalty?
There was no flag.
Okay.
No flag.
I don't understand that.
So Abram Dodson, along with Max Chavez and Javion Mays, Stone looks. Boy, Calderera was close to getting that pick. He was looking for Brock Heilman and just threw it over his head. 3rd down and 9.
The Grizzly defense needs to gather themselves right here.
Yep.
And take care of their area first and then go help.
And you got the 2 Chavez brothers in the secondary along with Javion Mays and Abram Dodson. So he must have gotten ejected. Stone, here comes the pressure. That's Taylor Webster. Pass is complete. He'll pick up a couple. That was Heilman. You've seen a lot of screen passes. They're letting the interior lineman in and trying to set up that screen. They were only able to pick up a couple. It's 4th down. 4th down and 7 at their own 47-yard line. And I would think they're probably going to punt this one away. And that'll be Cooper McNack. They will line up in punt formation, but again, the Grizzlies aren't going to send anybody back just in case. There's the snap, and he punts it away.
That sounded good.
Yeah, he caught that one good, but if it'll keep rolling, baby, keep rolling, and it does. Goes into the end zone. Wow, that was well hit. I'm glad it took a big Coweta Tiger roll, so we'll have it at the 20-yard line.
Make 2 or 3 first downs right here and call it a night. Of course, Coweta is going to use all of their timeouts, but it looks like they only have 2 left. I think it looks like Northside just has 1 timeout left.
It's got a text from head volleyball coach Matt Wax that finish it off, Bears. Coach, we're with you. We are with you. Bowers gives it to Bijou. Bijou tiptoes a little bit, might get a yard. And as well as Dorian Bowers has done tonight, and I don't want to get conservative now.
Well, those running backs in the third quarter, they were hitting that hole hard.
Hitting hard.
And I love the way that they were exploding through the hole in the offensive line, opening up holes.
And the clock runs, 4:02. There is no numbers on the play clock. So I don't know if they're keeping it. They have to be keeping it on the field. As Bowers is going to give it back to Warren, and maybe a yard. Third and 8. And we have a Grizzly down. I'm not sure who that is, and he's going to try to get back up. That's Gonzalez. Kevin Gonzalez, junior offensive lineman, and he'll get some attention on the field, and you'll see a lot of the trainers come out. Coach Beatty's out there. Hopefully it's just a cramp. Well, he's a huge part of the offensive line for the Grizzlies.
He's huge, period.
Yep. So while they get Kevin off the field, the Grizzlies will come back out with 3:39 left. And a 3rd down and 8. How would you like to get 9 right here?
Love it.
Trips to the left side. One back in the backfield, and that's Bijou. He's going to throw. Look, he had Massey. Boy, he had him open. Nothing there, and he just throws it out of bounds. Boy, you had to throw it quick. Massey was open coming across the middle, and at least a 1st down there, maybe a lot more. You see Massey, well, it cut away from us. Boy, I'm so frustrated with our camera. The fault of nobody. We just couldn't get close enough to the press box to make it work, and stands are just packed, so the AD would absolutely not let us put it where we wanted. So Elijah will have to punt this one away. Great snap, and he hits a good punt. It is on the ground, and the Bears get it! The Bears get it!
Yes.
What a great job. And Everett Gooden, who they did not kick out. Jeff, you were right, because there was no flag on the turf. He's back in. He was covering that punt. Scarborough went to catch it, and we commented on him earlier about what a great punt returner he is and how many yards they are saving him for him going to make that catch, and he got a little bit greedy with that one, lost it, and Everett Gooden was there to get it. Great job from Everett Gooden. So the Bears will have it at midfield. 3 minutes and 14 seconds. What a break for the Grizzlies. Well, with all the penalties we've had tonight, we sure needed something good to go our way. Bowers will send Foster in motion. Coven in the backfield. Coven, he'll get it. Coven now over the 50 to the 46. 2nd down. 2nd down and 6 for the Grizzlies.
Take that every time.
For sure. But I'll sure trade camera interference for a win tonight. No question.
Yes, they need this win big.
Bowers gives it to Coven again. Boy, Coven just lowered his head. Once he got around the edge and cut upfield, he just lowered his head. And the DB got the worst end of that.
Did he lose a yard on that play?
Yeah, I was going to say the DB got the worst end of it, but there was no gain. A timeout on the field. Let's take a 30-second timeout with them. This is the Grizzly Sports Network.
Sawyer's is about more than sunrooms, patios, and home improvement. For over 30 years, we've been about people, about our community, about you. We make quality products affordable so you can focus on making memories with those who matter most. We bring our passion for great craftsmanship and take pride in the work we do so you can count on it lasting a lifetime. Give us a call today and see the difference we can make for you.
We wanted to know what we needed for 3rd and 8 last time. We missed the opportunity, had Cam open. It's 3rd and 7 now. Much better field position at the 47-yard line of Coweta. Bowers looks over the offense. Steps up. Ball is stripped away, and Coweta will get it. We got a turnover. We gave it back to them. Now they'll have it at the 39-yard line of the Grizzlies. 1st and 10. 2:24 left. So Coweta, who was very impressive. They were very impressive in the first half. Put up 14 points and have not done anything in the second half. Have the ball at the 39-yard line, 1st and 10 with 2:24 left. They'll send a man in motion. Now Stone rolls right and is intercepted. That's Chavez again. Max Chavez with another interception, so we'll just trade flag on the play, but I think that it came after the interception. It's going to be holding, but it will be after the interception. The Bears will have it. A lot of pressure on Stone to throw the football, and he just overthrew it. Chavez was there to make the interception. 2:16 left. The Grizzlies will have it 1st and 10 at their own 31. Now they call block in the back.
I think that's still just a 10-yard penalty.
Yeah, it'll be at the 31. All right, 2:16 left. Both teams with one timeout. Bijou with a nice run over the 35 to the 37. So the Grizzlies trying to run as much time as they can. Still no time on the time clock. We don't know. I'm sure they're keeping it on the field, and Dorian Bowers is going to have to be aware of exactly what the time is. 2nd down and 3. Nice game by Bijou. Bijou gets it again. No gain there. Tigers say the ball was on the ground. No call from the referee. Timeout on the field. Guys, let's take another one. We'll be right back.
With an older car, there's so much maintenance. Knowing that my brakes are covered for life with the Golden Guarantee is a relief. I'd like to be driving this car forever, so that's why I keep taking it back to Midas.
At Escape Camper Vans, we exist to make the outdoors more accessible. We have about 630 vans in our fleet. These vehicles get so much wear and tear. Knowing that there's a warranty on parts through Midas, the Golden Guarantee is so important to our business.
Just a minute 20 left in this football game. Bears got back in it in the third quarter. Defensively have done a much better job. You got to give Malachi Warren, Taylor Webster, and Hunter Hansen a lot of credit, along with Elijah Rogers. The defensive line has put so much pressure on Stone, and he's made a couple of big mistakes as Bowers tries to draw him off. Nothing there. Looks to the sideline. He'll go to the pistol. Coven in the backfield. Broken play. Bowers is just going to have to keep it. And the ball again is on the ground. And this one will go to the end zone. He thought that Coven was on one side. He was actually on the other. Turned to try to make the connection. Decided, hey, I've just got to keep it myself. And he got stripped again.
Wow. Well, what do you do here? You go for two, or do you kick it and fake it?
Minute 11 left in this football game, and it's 21-20. Josiah Mason kicked the first 2 extra points. He's on the field, and it's a decision that Coach Harper's going to have to make. Let's see what they do here. Mason is set up like he's going to kick it. Hallman's going to be the holder. Hey, watch for the fake here.
I'll guarantee you.
Minute 11. High snap, gets down, the kick is up, and it's good. So the game is tied at 21. So the last 2 possessions, they stripped the quarterback of the ball.
Yep.
They were able to get the next one back on an interception, and then that time they took it all the way to the end zone. So the game is tied, 21-21. We'll just stay with it. Got a text from Ricky Relaford. Greenwood beat Har-ber 56-19. Southside 45-14 over Central. Bryant 30-10 over Little Rock Parkview. Wow, they're in the fourth quarter. Bentonville West lost to Muskogee 42-35. Ricky, appreciate the scoring update there. Now Mason will tee it up and kick this one away. Minute 11 left in the football game. And we need to find out exactly what the overtime rules are here in Oklahoma. And he kicks that one over the head of Cam, and it goes into the end zone. So no time off the clock. Minute 11 will start from the 20. Coach Ferris, what do you do here? Do you just try to take it to overtime, or you try to maybe get a couple of plays and see if you get a big one?
Try to end this on the road. End it on the road. Don't let it.
So you want to get a couple of plays,
yes,
and then maybe take a shot. We have 1 timeout left.
Now, you know, the Coach Curry and his offense staff, they practice this kind of situation. So here we go.
All right, well, the Coweta crowd on their feet.
Yeah.
Bowers, who's gone all night long, will be in the pistol. He claps, rolls to the right side. Can't find the receiver, turns up. He'll pick up 6. 2nd down and 4 for the Grizzlies. A little sense of urgency here for the Bears. Let's get back to the line of scrimmage, get set, and let's get the play off. 50 seconds now. Bowers claps, gets the snap. Throws it complete. Massey. You know Massey can make one guy miss. He's just going to get out of bounds, and he's hit as he goes out of bounds. but that will stop the clock. It'll be a 1st and 10, 39 seconds left. So if we could get it to the 30, Chavez can kick it from there.
Nice.
Need 35 yards to get into Chavez's range. 39 seconds left. 1st and 10. Colvin in the backfield. He looks to the left side, bounces it. That was Mendoza that was the intended receiver. Just a couple seconds off the clock. 2nd down, 10.
So far, the offensive line is, I know they're only rushing 3, but they're giving them time to throw.
Mendoza, Massey, Techmeyer, and Fernandez. Those are your receivers. All right, again, no play clock, and they're trying to find out. So the Grizzlies will have to take their timeout, and that is a costly timeout.
Yes, it is.
And I don't know if it's because the play clock is not working and he doesn't know how much time he's got left, but they had to call a timeout. Then, you need that. I mean, you're 35 yards away. If you get a 35-yard play, get to the 30-yard line, that's going to get Chavez in range. He can make it from 47. He's got the leg for it, but I think that's going to max it out.
Now, do you know the responsibility of the officials when the play clock is not visibly working? Are they supposed to give them some kind of signal, say 10 seconds left?
They need to be verbal with your quarterback so he knows. Well, I don't know if Dorian, if there was communication there or not.
I'm sure there is. If that's what they're supposed to do, I'm sure that's what they're doing.
Second down and 10. 35 seconds left. Bowers rolls right. Nothing there except Massey, but he's knocked out of bounds. When I say nothing there except Massey really had no way to make that catch and stay in bounds. 3rd and 10, 28 seconds left. Massey, Techmeyer, and Fernandez split to the wide side. Keelan Mendoza into the boundary. 3rd and 10 with 28 seconds left. That was Youngblood. Youngblood, a couple of spins there, but not enough. We've got 4th down and 8, and the clock continues to run, and they're just going to let it run out.
Yep.
Clock will run to 0. That's going to end regulation, so the Grizzlies will have to try to win this one in overtime on the road. But we're going to take a quick break, and I'm going to see what I can find out about the overtime rule.
Okay.
Stay with us.
Family, it's bigger than bloodlines, stronger than DNA. It's the circle we draw around the people that matter, the people we care about and care for, the folks who inspire us, guide us, root for us. Family means finding common ground, rolling up our sleeves, and making our way side by side. Armstrong Bank. Strength runs in our family.
Welcome back to Coweta, Oklahoma. Home of the Tigers. It's 21-21. So what they're going to do is they're going to put the ball, they'll have another toss, and one team will get it at the 10. They have 4 downs, and then the other team will get it at the 10, and they'll have 4 downs. Big crowd here for Coweta. I mean, the home side is completely full. We had some Grizzlies make the trip, look across the field, and got a nice stadium here. I'm not real.
Yeah.
I don't really understand why they have the bleachers for the visitors broken into 3 separate sections, but well, if they connected all that, they would have a pretty good seating capacity here. And Coweta, just a small town, 11,800. Took it on the chin last week against Wagner, 37-6. So Abram Dodson will be the captain. Parker Dodson, Kyler Moore, Alex Scarborough, and Hunter D. Hughes, I believe. Yeah, that is correct. Those are the captains.
Now, I do believe if you win this toss, this is where you want to play defense first, isn't it?
I would definitely want to do that. And Coach Fleur is.
That's where we need him right now.
Yeah, I would like to know.
Big time need him. Well, did he ever give a signal?
They're going to be at the south end to start, and let's see.
You know,
never gave a signal.
I didn't see one. Start at the 20?
No, they'll start at the 10.
10?
What I was told.
The 10, okay.
Yeah, they'll have 4 downs from the 10, and then the other team will have 4 downs from the 10, and I believe that Northside, it looks like the offense is gathered around Coach, so they'll get the first opportunity.
I think these are the same way Arkansas high school football does their overtime.
All right, so the Grizzlies will have it first. 4 downs from the 10-yard line. Mendoza split wide right. Cam split wide to the left. Bijou's your running back. Send a man in motion. That's Foster. Bijou gets the call. Spins. No game there. Second down from the 10. Tristan Weiss made the stop. He's a junior defensive back. All right, second down for the Grizzlies. Ball on the right hash. Cam left side. He looks for Cam. He throws it. It's just up for grabs now. Cam makes the catch. Touchdown, Northside. There is a flag.
Oh, no.
And I don't know if they're going to get Cam for pushing off or if he was interfered with, but it just boiled down to who wanted it more. Cam was in man coverage, and Bowers really just running out of time. Now they're going to wave the flag off, and that is a touchdown.
Good.
So really, Cam Massey just wanted it more than anybody else.
He did.
Great job. Hey, if you got a question of where to throw it and you're Dorian Bowers, throw it Cam's way. Jalen Chavez will come in to attempt the extra points. 27-21 now here in the first overtime. Kicks up, and it's perfect. All right, 28-21. So now it will be the Tigers' chance. What a great camera work there, Jonathan and Brandon. You can see Cam had to work for that touchdown, and you just don't have a lot of room when you're at the 10-yard line for a ball it's just thrown up for grabs. Nowhere to work, and Cam did a great job hauling that one in for the touchdown. All right, so the defense, if we can step up and keep them from getting in the end zone here, and it'll be a nice hour-and-a-half drive back. If not, we'll continue on. Stone with the handoff. And that may be a touchdown. It's hard to see from here. Yeah, he's short. He's going to be stopped at the 1 yard line. And that was Brock Heilman, sophomore running back. Almost got it in end zone. They have 3 more opportunities from the 1.
Well, Coweta did a good job on that last play of sealing the outside off, and the Grizzlies, they just didn't have any containment there. And that was just a good play by Coweta.
Grizzlies are going to take a timeout. Again, I'm not sure, 100% sure if you can go for 2 or if you have to kick the extra point.
Now, I think you can go for 2 anytime you want to, but if it's the same rules in college, like after the 3rd overtime,
you have to,
or at the 3rd overtime, you have to go for 2.
Yeah.
You can't kick it. And I can't remember if that's after the 2nd or 3rd overtime, or maybe on the 3rd overtime.
Well, they have 2nd down and 1. 3 more opportunities at it. You like to get a Lucas Caldera lick and jar the ball loose. All right, both teams come back on the field as the Tigers are going to try to tie this one up in the first overtime. Ball on the right hash.
I don't think he got it.
Didn't get it. Handoff right side. Like McGrew was there, and there's a couple of players hurt, and Caldera, or maybe that's Taylor Webster, that's getting up a little bit slow. It is, and he's trying to shake it off. Look like he's got maybe an ankle injury, and he's going to go back down. That is Taylor Webster. Tried to get back up. Golly, you sure hate to lose him.
Yeah, he's a big stopper.
Anytime, but especially at a time like this. So they'll check on him. All right, well, as they get Taylor out, Caden Dye will come in his place.
Somebody needs to come up with a big play here for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, it's 3rd down. Ball again at the 1 yard line. Stone with 1 man in the backfield. That's Heilman. Gets the snap, gives it to Heilman. Heilman goes wide. No way.
Wow.
No way.
Great job by
Malachi Warren, Javion Mays there to make the stop, so they've got 1 more shot at it, and they lost yardage on that. Lost 2 back to the 3 yard line. So the Tigers down to their last opportunity here. As Caden Dye is in this. Caden Dye in for Taylor Webster. Here we go.
Ball game.
4th down, 3 to go. Stone gets the snap, rolls right, passes, and it is a touchdown. It was blocked off from us. We couldn't see it. I don't know who the receiver was. Nice play call by Coweta. And so they are discussing now whether or not they're going to go for 2. And you see a lot of the players on Coweta's side say, yeah, let's do it. Let's go for 2. Let's win it right here. Well, shoot. They had a 2nd and 1. Well, we're trying to get a replay, but I think there's so much tear in the wireless that we couldn't get it. But, I mean, you know, we had them 2nd down and 1, 3rd down and 1, and then 4th and 3. And it looked like we had an opportunity to finish it right there, but let's see what they're going to do. They're going to try to win it right here. Sure like to go back to Fort Smith with a win tonight.
Comes down to
28-27 win. But the Coweta Tigers are going to try to end it right here. Stone gets the snap, fakes, throws, and it's incomplete. The Bears are going to win this one. The pass was incomplete, and the referee, if you will look at him, he is running as fast as he can to get off the field as the Bears will go celebrate a 28-27 win with the incomplete pass. I don't know that I agree with the call, but a great job by Grizzlies to come out of here with this win, so they will go 1-2. Here's the replay right here. Hopefully we can see it without the tear. Had some pressure there from who else? Malachi Warren. Ball falls to the turf. The Bears will get a non-conference win here, and we'll have a week off, and then we'll come back and play Rogers. Let's take a quick break and come back and wrap this one up, Jeff.
Whether it's record temperatures or below freezing, Ted's is here to keep you comfortable all year long. We've been in business for over 55 years, and we love serving our community. Call today and schedule your seasonal checkup so you're always prepared for what's around the corner. Ted's Air Conditioning and Heating, always ready to help. Tell us you saw Duke and save 10%.
The story of our family business starts back in 1878 when our ancestors settled in Old Town Van Buren and set up shop. We have been providing quality work, craftsmanship with the finest materials available using time-honored and traditional methods. Providing quality service to the River Valley for 6 generations.
(28-27) is the final here at Tiger Stadium in Coweta, Oklahoma. I don't know if we have any final stats, Jeff. We do? Okay,
yeah,
good.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and put the stats up. We'll talk about that a little bit, and then we'll send everybody home.
Now, these are unofficial stats.
Not coming from you.
Oh, yeah. And you can see, I hate to read these off because everybody can see these. But
well, go ahead.
But, 16 first downs to 12 that was Coweta. Passing yards and total yards and rushing yards all favored Northside. Coweta barely had over 100 yards total offense, but still only got beat 1 point. If Northside don't clean up their turnovers and stop these stupid penalties,
it's going
to be a long year.
Yeah.
You cannot keep having 4 or 5 turnovers and 100 yards in penalties.
Yeah.
You can't do that. You're not going to win doing that. They have to clean that up in the next 2 weeks. They have to clean that up. And I'm sorry to be sounding this way, but I'm going to tell you something. This drives a coach nuts because they preach them this every day. Quit turning the ball over and quit holding and quit having unsportsmanlike conduct. There's no excuse for that, by the way. Unsportsmanlike conduct, no excuse for that. Personal foul can happen, but you got to cut those 15-yard penalties out.
You're all fired up.
Well,
I understand that, but I got good news for you.
All right, go.
I'm going to feed you here in just a little bit. All right?
Feed me what?
Whatever you want. I appreciate you coming over here.
I want
finding a way to get here.
I want the old 96er. You remember from Uncle
Buck?
I
do. Yeah, I sure do. But that's the good news.
No, yeah, I appreciate you doing that.
Yes, sir. I'm glad to do it.
But you know what? And bottom line is they got the W.
Yeah, 28-27, yeah. And you got to give it to Coweta that kind of worked their way back in. The Bears had a big third quarter. Felt like the way that Dorian was stepping up into the pocket, finding receivers, getting the time to do it.
Yes.
And the way that the running backs were hitting the holes as hard as they were, that we would just continue into the fourth quarter like we finished the third quarter. Coweta hung in there
Yep.
and went for the win there at the end, and didn't happen for them. But thank goodness that we would be able to head back to Fort Smith. Just makes that hour-and-a-half trip a lot sweeter. And
but there is a bright note here for the Grizzly defense in the second half. They did not give up a touchdown till that overtime touchdown. They did not. Coweta scooped and scored on that fumble, so that's really not scoring against Northside's defense. So they can look to that as a real huge positive that you shut this team out defensively. Your defense shut them out in the second half, which I'm sure they're going to be pleased with that. They're going to build around that, build on that, and take on the Mounties in a couple of weeks.
Well, as always, I want to say thank you to our sponsors. They make the broadcast possible. Thank you to our major sponsor, Fort Smith Therapy. They, if it wasn't Don and Jerry Morgan, they do so much for us. And also all of our other sponsors. Randall Ford, who's our halftime sponsor. We'll get to the bottom of the fourth oldest dealership for the Rogers broadcast. But all of our staff, too. You, Coach Fleur, who figured out a way to get over here. Yeah. Thank you for that. Hopefully we can get you on the van for the next time we go out of town. Jonathan, appreciate everything that you did tonight, trying to keep all this together and dealing with all the separation of cameras and trying to figure out what's working and what's not working. It was tough, but a win makes it all worthwhile. Like I said, I'd trade the camera, all the video issues we had for the win. But thank you to all of our viewers too. Everybody that texts in and lets us know what they're seeing and what they're thinking. I'm so thankful for that. And Brandon on the field, Jordan up in the stands with her camera, and Andy doing what he does. It's going to, like I said, it's going to be a much easier ride home, and we'll find you something good to eat. I don't know what time Coweta closes down, but it may be too late for something of your choosing, but we'll definitely find something. 28-27 is the final here for the Bears. We're going to have a week off. I also want to mention this. There's a golf tournament this coming, I think it's a week from Sunday. It's the Grizzly tournament, and Jonathan's got it up now. You can still sign up for that. That goes to the boys' baseball, and they put on a great tournament. I've played in it the last 3 years. I'm going to play in it again this year. No threat from me to win that thing, but I do have a great time doing it. Coach Hankins and his players do such a good job. So if you get a chance, sign up for it. You can be a sponsor. You don't have to play in it, but come out and support the Grizzly baseball team. That's going to wrap it up for us here tonight. Again, we're off this next week. Come back and play Rogers 2 weeks from tonight at home. Be the first time we've been at Mayo Thompson since Southside. Cannot wait to get back home. Rogers has a good football team. Got to watch them in the Broken Arrow scrimmage. They're really going to be hard to beat, so we're going to have to be on our have our best game that night to put them away. Next Tuesday, Northside and Southside volleyball plays. We'll be there for the broadcast, and we're going to have a really special guest at that broadcast, at that function. Even though it's at Southside, we're going to have a special guest that's going to make a big announcement, and we're looking forward to that. And we'll hype that up between now and next Tuesday. I hope everybody has a great weekend. Stay safe. It ought to be beautiful. Get outside and enjoy it. I'm Buzz Sawyer, next to Jeff Ferris, Mike Fleur, saying so long from Tiger Stadium in Coweta, Oklahoma.